Hi, everyone. Happy Sunday. Let's make sure everything's running right here real quick because you never know. I hope y'all have had a really good week. Looks like everything's okay, I think. um, yeah, got a bunch of goodies, all different stuff again. I like just having a variety of stuff, I like having your pottery, your sewing stuff, trinkets, um, I don't know, just maybe something for everybody, all different price ranges. Hi, Miss Mary Dugan, how you doing? Nice to see you. First one in the room that I see. Looks like there's 7 others are out there, but I didn't see nobody else but you. Come on in, guys, and say hi. It don't cost you anything. Let me know you're here supporting me. That's great. First of all, just being here and giving that thumbs up and all that good jazz, I guess, is a big thing. So I've never really depended on any of that. I've always just let it be, but it does help. Hi, Warren. Hello. Nice to see you back. Oh, there's my mama, Miss Daisy. Oh, look here, Miss Daisy. I still got your little kit right there. Yes, I do. It's laying at the side with your name on it. Next time I see you, I haven't seen you this week. Hi, Robin. Nice to see you, girl. Wonder if I'll have all 3 Robins today. We will soon find out, hopefully. Oh, let's see. So I've got some different thread today. I packaged it up. I think I have 4 packages of it. 2 of them, I believe, are exactly the same color numbers and everything. They are Swiss, I believe. And it is, Swiss made. And when I say thread, now it is embroidery thread. You can use it in the sewing machine too. It doesn't. I use it in my sewing machine, and it works in my. I have a brother. I have well, I got rid of the Bernina. What is that other one? Oh, a little white. Um, it's called the Quilter. I bought it a long time ago. I only gave like $300 for it, but I bought it back in probably 2005, maybe. Mom's got it. It worked great. Hi, Miss Linda Imbus. How you doing? Miss Judy Reardon. Hello, hello. Let's see. Yes, most definitely. I was reading and watched his video. I actually got to meet him once. Very nice man. It was up at the Springfield extravaganza one year, and he actually invited me to come back and to be at his booth with him, to speak with him and everything a little bit more, and very kind man, very, very, very nice man. It's just sad to hear, but what's happening with him. Hello, Greg. Yeah, I did. I did. I gotta remember what I did with all those pictures. I put them in some kinda in my phone, I put some pictures, I don't know, it's been a couple years back, I guess. That was in 22, was that in 22? Can't remember now. Maybe 21, 22, yeah, somewhere in there, but I put them in a file, and I can't get to them in my phone. I don't know what I've done. Um, I so hopefully I can, 'cause I mean, I got pictures with me um, other people that was there, Sugar Britches and her husband, and, Cindy and Miss Pamela Blanchard, and then when I stayed with, Polly, I got pictures with her, and it's like, hopefully, I can still access those, and I hope so. Anyway. There's my second Robin, Miss Robin Boyd. Girl, I got something soaking in the other room that I found. Now I bought it this year, but I didn't realize it had strawberries on it. Um, and I it's a feed sack, and it is so pretty. I'm soaking it, trying to get it all cleaned up, and when I get it all cleaned up, hopefully everything will come out. It's just where it was folded, yellowing and some little spotting from where it was all folded, and, it would make a gorgeous apron. I don't know if you sew or not, but it would make a really cool, apron. Um, but I've got it soaking. I put it on before the show started, and hopefully all that will come out. It's not bad. I think it will. I think it might just take a couple of days of soaking it. Uh, but it is really pretty. The colors are nice and bright on it. It's like blues, and then it's got like these lattice work done in blue, and then it has like clusters of strawberries, but they're not a bright red. It's a more of a faded like red and pinks. It's really pretty. But I'll get it all cleaned up and get it ironed, and I'll take a picture and send it and see if you want it. I'll give you first dibs on it since you had mentioned, you were the only person. That's the way I do it. You were the only person that mentioned anything about strawberries. And if you don't like it, that's fine. If it's not the color, scheme that you're going in, I'll just stick it in a sale or something, or shoot, I'll put it with my stash of feed sack. Um, all right. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. I've been gabbing what for 8, 9 minutes almost. Woo! And we got about 19 looks like people in here. And that works. Um, let's see what else. I think that's everything I needed. Oh, and the Annalees that I thought were squirrels, I think they're chipmunks. They got the zigzaggedy thing down their back. I didn't notice it, but yeah, they're chipmunks. And then, if you are here for the marigold vase, it's here. But when I was taking it off of the table, I don't know if I did it. I don't think I did it. I really don't, because I didn't hit it on anything. Um, but I noticed it has why I didn't see that, I don't know. But it's called, see how it's got the diamonds in it? It's called a diamond stretch or something like that. I've seen it named that on quite a few um, um, people when they had it online. And it's a marigold carnival glass, and and a lot of them was calling it, Northwood. So, if you're here for that, I'm so sorry. It will be a reduced, price, of course. Um, then the next thing I wanted to show you was the little girl, because remember I mentioned it on, my preview that she had a boo-boo. She has been decapitated, and I did not know it because you know what? They did a hell of a job of getting it she broke right in that collar line, and they did an absolutely awesome job getting her all put back. It looks like gosh, see, now I can't even see it. That's I mean, they did a really good job. Oh, and it comes up underneath her bun here and around. They did an awesome job on fixing her. Now, I found her only in 2 places online and no solds, and only 2 of them online. And sometimes when you say no solds, that's sometimes a good thing because there's hasn't been any sold, so there's not many out there. But I did find her in 2 places, and she was $65 on Etsy and $55 on, um, eBay. She won't be anywhere near that because of her issues. Um, but she's called Heidi, a little Swiss miss. Other than that, she's good. Let's see, I know I had some more people come in. Ah, Gina. Hello, hello, Miss Perry. Hello, hello. Thank you guys for all being here. But those are the things that I can remember off the top of my head. Um, I tried where I got them. Both of those pieces was at an estate sale up towards um, Sweet Springs, which is only like 40 some miles or 40 some minutes, I should say, away from where I'm at. Um, but it was very dark. It was in a garage. And I mean, I'm not talking like a nice fancy garage that you walk into, you park your car in. Well, I guess you could park a car in it, but the old outbuildings that has like the 2 big openings, like more of a carport type thing, and it looked like it'd fall down any minute. And it needed a really good paint job and repairs. Hi, Maria. And this woman had it all set up, and they're really nice displayed. Um, but there was no lighting at all. And I didn't think anything about it. Usually I carry a little flashlight with me and yeah, I didn't have it. So those things I did not catch. But happy birthday to Presley. She 11 today. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to my Presley. Happy birthday to you. Boop, boop. I hope you have a wonderful birthday, Presley. Oh. Let's see, anybody? Oh, big ol' smile. Oh, let's see. Okay, what else? Yeah, that's all I can think of, guys. That's all I can come up with that I need to tell you before, um, we'll get right into getting her done. Um, and now, as always, I don't sell in any particular order, so if you wanna see something a little closer and think about it, let me know. I will try to get to it as fast as I can, and, if you're sitting in the lurkers lounge, hello, Roxana. She is my number 1 there, and, and I love it. Oh, there's Miss Potts, my robin with a Y. You're my third robin today. Yay! Full of robins. I have a lot of birds today, let me tell you. Yes, I got a lot of birds in my chat and on my cart. So let's see what we gonna do. What we gonna do? Um, if there's something y'all's wanting to see, let me know first thing, and we will show it first. That doesn't mean you have to purchase it. It just means you want a closer look at it. Maybe know a little bit more about it, or whatever. Give you a second there. Um, I bought me some new drink. I bought a drink. It's called watermelon. It's that I'm not real sure about it. It's that simply something. I don't know. I've never tried the watermelon. Not real sure about it. It's sort of got that watermelon taste, but then after a minute, it's got that watermelon taste that might have laid out in the sun a little too long. You know what I mean? All right. So we're going to start, and I'm going to just start what's laying on top since nobody's chimed in and said anything in particular that they were looking at. Don't be afraid to say it because it's fine. I want you to. Um, so I'm going to start with what's laying here on top, and what's laying on top is the birds. The cat frame picture. I'll get to it as fast as I can, Maria. It's flat, so it's probably closer to the bottom. Let me pull these birds off, and then I can see if I can shuffle some of the stuff that's on top of it around, and then we'll do that. I'll try to because the birds are so sort of they're not overly fragile, but I don't want anything to happen to them. And then trolls. Okay, all right. Let me show the birds real quick. Now these birds are older birds. This is all flocked. It's that velvety flocking on them. And look at the feathers. They have those rooster feathers that has the sort of that metallic-y look to them. And they're not little bitty. They're not those little, what do they call them, mushroom birds. They're not those. These are actually really cool ones. Well, the mushroom birds are cool too, but they do have the little wires so you can fit them into a arrangement or on a reef. Let me get a start going here. And these are going to be fairly inexpensive. I got them at a really good price, and you get to choose from any of them. There's two of these like this. They've got sort of a pinkish purple. How well you can see that. I mean, they're made really, really well. And there's two of those. And then let me show you the other one. And then this one's a little smaller. Here's to show you size difference. Same kind of tail and everything, that real metallic. I think they're like, those long tail feathers from a rooster. Really, really nice. And there is, looks like I got 3 of these. Now I do have another bird. I don't know what the heck I did with him. Thought I laid him here, but I didn't. But he's missing what do you call it? A wing on one side. So I will probably just whoever someone purchases them, I might just throw them in a bag with them or something, high bidder will, so they're only going to start out at $4 each. So if you're interested in any of these birds, they are so, so pretty. These would even work in fall. I think they'd even go spring, as course, because of all the birds being out. You could add them to anything. I think they're really cute. Sit like Even like at the top of your windows, in your curtains on the top, looks like a bird sitting up there in your windowsills. Doesn't just have to be in a arrangement. This one has the long wire. He doesn't have any feet. The little sort of burgundy colored with that, what would you call that? Sort of a rusty color. They have a wire that you can wire them to anything. Now these birds like this, if you went to like, I don't know, Joann's is closing, Michael's or someplace like that, they're a good $10 to $12, these bigger birds, and sometimes more, if you're wanting a nice sized bird. So I got my last call in. I am with Maria at 5, and high bidder can take as many as they want. So I do have 3 of this size here. And where's my ruler? There it is, buried under the birds. The bird itself is about 3.5 inches. If you figure its tail, you got over 12 inches of length here. But I just thought they would just look so neat in a reef if you set them down into a reef or something, and then that tail would come up, because you can position the tails however you want. I'm with Linda at 6, Maria at 7. Same goes for these bigger ones here. You can position them however you want. This bird alone is about 5.5 inches, and it is probably around 14 long. Linda says out. So we are going to say sold to Maria at 7. And Maria, I just need to know whether you want the large and how many. I have 2, or the smaller one, which none of them are really small, but that's what I'm calling it. And I have 3 of those. And then I can't, wherever I did with that other one, I'll just put that in your bag since you were high bidder. It is missing a wing on the side, but I have 2 large and 3 small, and I'm going to give you free the other bird it's missing a wing, but the other side's perfect. So if you put it into something, you'll never know it. So there are 5 total. They are just absolutely awesome birds. She wants them all. Okay, let me put that there. And probably the way you'll see it on an invoice is just 5 birds and the 7 times the number 5. And then I'll give you that other one, so it'll automatically be in there with it. Bird. Let me find my birds. So, right here. Maria. All right, so now we're going to go on to, let me see if I can get to that. I can. I'm going to try. I'm going to have to lay these to the side right here. I don't think I can get to that picture yet, Maria. I'm trying, but it's down there. But I am at the trolls. So let me go ahead and do the trolls because they're laying on top of all of it. And then maybe I can get to that next. So the trail, just Lynn. Lynn, hello. That's what I'm getting ready to do right now. I am selling them as a pair, so you're going to get them both. Love these. These are Rusk. I think they're from the 80s. Their little clothes. Look at their little bum. Little Cracker Jack going on there. Let's give a start. You will get both of these. This is not each. This is for the pair. Um, and one is dressed like Santa, and the other one is dressed like Mrs. Claus. And their little hats come off. I don't, yeah, his, I don't think his does, unless you take the stitches out of it. But yeah, aren't they just stinking cute? I went to a sale several months ago, and there was a whole shelvings of them. All of them that y'all have seen lately, in the last few sales, was from the same sale. She kept them really nice. She had them all set up on a shelf and everything, and they're like 5 inches tall. These are the ones with the white hair. They had some. They did the same ones, but like did green hair and red hair, different colors, of course. But how stinking cute is this? They still have their little Russ sticker there on the bottom. What? Wrong way. You can read that. They are China, but they're older China. A little older anyway, I guess 80s. But they're stinking cute. She's even got a little holly berry on her. I am getting my last call ready to go in. And I am with Lynn at 16. Lynn's at 16, Linda. You'd have to go 17. There you go. I am going to get my last call put in. I just look at that little bum. I just think I don't know. They have the face only a mother could love, but they have the cutest little bum out of this world. So last call is in, and I am with Linda Imbus at 17. And you do get both of them. It is for this set. They're like right at 5 inches tall. And I know, depending on the color of hair, on some of them, how much they're worth. I didn't really look these up. I couldn't tell you, because I went by just what I gave for them. Let's see. I don't know if I can do it real quick to let you know if they're more expensive ones or they're not. I didn't know. Like I said, depends on the color of the hair. It looks like, oh my goodness. Yeah. Yeah, these are the more expensive ones. I did not know that. Her alone, she's on, looks like she's on, that's eBay, for $38 just for her. I don't see him with her. But yeah. So yeah. But now there she is for $25. I don't know. They're all over the place. They're just all over the place. Oh, Lynn is out, so let's just mark them sold. And we'll say sold to Linda Imbus at 20. I'm sorry, the sold already came in. Sold to Linda. Let me write that down. Yeah, you have the right to change your mind as long as it's in before sold. Where'd they go? I wrote things down a little different this week. Always trying something new. So congratulations, Miss Linda. I'll lay those right there. Yeah, I think I sold one of the carolers. last week. We no, not last week. It's been a little bit, a couple of weeks ago, I guess, or so. I remember who got those. Linda, did you get that caroler last week? I can't remember. Cannot remember. I'm trying to get to that. I'm trying to get to that picture. It's not that easy. There, got it. Yes, I thought you did. Now, I have took this apart and cleaned the glass inside and out, and even cleaned the velvet. Just real light taping, to get any fuzz or anything like that off of it. So it is actually all been done for you, and it is ready to go. It does have a string. I guess they put it on there a long time ago, but it is this picture here. Look at that cat. Now this is painted on black velvet. It reminds me of like one of the paint by number type things, but on black velvet. Let's see how big it is, because I forgot to measure it, of course. It is like 12 3/4 inches tall, and it is 9 3/4 inches across. Really neat. I love that baby. Neat. It reminds me of the cats I have, hanging up in my room. Oh, gosh darn it, Sam, get a start going. This one is going to start out at $20. It is from your 1950s. Actually, the estate sale I went to, the lady, she moving into a nursing home, and she was sitting there at the checkout, and she was telling everybody about the things they bought which I think is really cool. She was telling them about the things that they were buying, and when she got them, and who gave them to her. Like, we knew who Ray was. Nobody knows who Ray is, but apparently Ray gave her a lot of stuff. And yeah, so she was given all the memories, which I thought was really, really cool. It is a really neat piece. It said black velvet. It's got like the bow is a really pretty, like that turquoise blue, It is a really, really cool picture, and it's done really well, and it is in excellent condition. Now, the frame, you could reframe it if you want it, but I think this is the original frame that she put it in. It's got a few scratches on the frame, but like I said, some of that little, what is that stuff, that wood oil stuff that you can, it's got like a little bit of the color in it. You can fix those scratches pretty easily. But nice little, look, there I am. There I am right there. Yeah. I am going to put last call in. I'm guessing everyone is in that wants in. So last call is going in. So last call is in. That long neck, mid-century modern. Really neat looking piece. I like it. Rachel says, Old English. There you go, Greg. And it is going to Maria at 45, I believe. Yes. Congratulations, Maria. Ooh, the birds would look good with this picture too. I'm going to lay it right over here. The state sale I went to with those birds, they had nests with eggs in them, but they were older, and I probably should have picked a couple of them up. But to me, sometimes those nests, they just start falling apart, and once they start falling apart, you just leave them. because they are not going to make it. Oh, thank you very much, Maria. And Rachel, thank you for being here and bidding as well. Appreciate it very much. Yeah, that's a neat picture. Really neat picture. Well, while I'm right here, I think I'm just going to go ahead and do this piece here. And this is your little brush and comb set. This is from probably, I couldn't find it exactly like this one. The film is gone on the top, which that is easily replaced. You can purchase that and put it back on. But it comes with everything in here. Let me get a start price on this one. And I will show you the pieces, how they look. Let me make sure I get to show you everything. Let me start with the mirror because it would be the one piece that I think you should see first. It's in really good shape. Right around the edges is where the mirror has some issues, but otherwise, the mirror is great. The picture on the back, really, really good. Look at that little girl. I want to say, I think this could be late 60s, 70s, right in there. It's never been used. Here's the little brush. It is plastic. Really nice, bright yellow. I love the color of it. And I love that it still has the original box. And then here's the comb. Really, really cute piece. Nice to display. You can buy that film, that plastic film on a roll, I think. And if you wanted to redo the front, you could. It's called Candy Kisses. It is made in the USA. And if y'all hear a dog barking, he's okay. He just barks like crazy when they're gone upstairs, because they kennel him, and he'll hear something outside and he'll start barking. So, and then once he doesn't hear it no more, he quits. So I'm going to get my last call. So if you are not in and want in on this little vanity mirror, brush, and comb set, make sure you get in now because it is getting ready to be last call on it. Last call has went in, and I'm going to mark it sold to Gina at $16. Congratulations on that one. That was a good one. There it is. And congratulations. Yeah, that is a really neat little set. You don't find them a lot still in the box, still with the original box and everything. Every once in a while you can find a mirror here and there, but usually the mirror part's in really bad condition, or the comb may have a tooth or something missing. I don't think these have ever been used. Next is a bag of paper dolls. Now, this one right here, the blonde, is Little Miss Christmas. And the little redheaded brunette, I want to call her more of a redhead, really. She is Holly Bell. And that's Bell, Belle. So you'll get all of these, and there are 13 dresses. 13 outfits, dresses. The little Holly Berry, little weak in the neck, of course. These are from the 60s. I think copyright on them was 1965 when I found them online. They got a little bit of an issue. They did tape her little place back there on her foot. Put a little tape to strengthen the head. You can take and put like a little popsicle stick or a toothpick back here, and it will strengthen that head if you're wanting to display them. I'm going to put a price in on these. start on these is $14. And look at the little dresses. Even if you didn't use the dolls, you know how they're taking like the images of like the real retro cat head and the different animals and making Christmas ornaments out of them. There is such, with the paper dolls, you can make such a craft. Look at that. Aren't those cute? This is Little Miss Christmas and Holly Bell. You get all of these little dresses. There are 13 in total. And each one of them even have a robe. That's what I think is so cute. Look at that one, like around the world, children around the world there. Look at those. I mean, it's the darling little dresses. I don't see little dresses like this for kids today, little girls. I don't remember even, well, my niece, she wouldn't wear a dress anyway now, but when she was little, she did. But they are so stinking cute. There's a lot of really cool crafts out there to do with old paper dolls. Look at the tree and the wreath on that. Love it. Now here are the little robes. She's carrying a little light to go to bed. Aren't those just stinking cute? You know those cone dolls? They use some of these old paper dolls in that their clothes as well. Making those for Christmas. They're so cute. I am going to get my last call put in. And then, of course, you get both of the little dolls. She stands about 9 inches. And this one stands about 8 inches. And if I don't have anyone else come in, Linda, I've got my last call put in for you. And they are coming your way. Congratulations. Let me get the little bag to put them back in. I think they're just darling. Just darling. Stinking cute, that is. Oh, my nose won't quit itching. Yay. Gail, I think you're lagging, hon. We've already had the sold come in and 2 congratulation comments, and then you. I think you might be lagging just a little bit there. Now let me set some of these back over this direction. I'm going to do the ornaments next. This will be a choice. You can take any set that you want. Oh, you got a phone call. Darn it. I don't like it when that happens. So this will be for any set of ornaments of these sugared plastic pieces. Now the older ones, of course, it's the older ones are these. These are what were they? Korea or Hong Kong? I can't remember. Hong Kong, yeah. So, but I'll show you all of them, and I will give a start, and it will be for any set, and there are 3 sets. And they'll start at 16. So we have the ribbon candy. Now they all have a little gold, all of these do. They have like a little gold ring at the top for you to put a string in of any color your choice. There are 3 of the multicolored, and they are sugared. And I want to say these are probably 80s. The sale I got these at, there was a lot of 80s, 70s, 80s, 90s stuff. So you'd get 3 of the like peppermint ones and 3 of these, 6 total. And they, like I said, they have that little ring at the top to hang them by. All of them do. So that is the ribbon set. So that's your ribbon set. There are, like I said, 3 and 3. So there's 6 of those that you will get in that set. And this is the candy cane set. There are the candy canes. They are all sugared. There are 4 of the peppermint, like that. And there are 4 like this. And then you would get, and the peppermint, the candy canes you just hook on your tree. There's no, I don't believe there's any. Yeah, there's not. And then there's 2 of these. Look at these big rolled candies. Aren't those cool? They're like 4.5 inches long. And they're sugared. Now they have a little hole right here at the top. See that little hole right there? It's right by my finger here. And that's where you just run a string through. And there's 2 of those. So there's 10 total in this bag. And you get them all. And this is the candy cane lot. The next ones, now these are even older. This set here is I would say probably 60s, 1960s. And in it, you get 2 of your pink candy canes, sugared. And these are actually about 6.5, 7 inches right in there. You get a yellow one. You get this sucker. Now he's made to put in like an arrangement or whatever. Or you can hang him on your tree. Why not? Hang anything on your tree. And you also get, come here, the bow. These are all plastic sugared ornaments. So we're going to call this the 60s set. Christmas will be here before you know it. You might as well start getting ready for it. So this is the 60s set. Then we have the candy cane set, which is this one. It's got 10 pieces. Now the 60s set only has 5 pieces, but it's worth more. And that's all the only ones I had like that. But there's 10 of these, 8 candy canes and 2 of the candies. And then there's this set, the ribbon set, and there are 6 pieces in it. Really cool. They're all really neat. And I would say probably all of these are Hong Kong. Really nice sets. You're doing that Candy Wonderland, or even if you're doing a wreath. These are wonderful to stick in wreaths. All different kind of stuff. I am going to put a last call in, so make sure if you are not in that you get in now. I'll give you a couple seconds here just to make sure for the lag and everything. But And whoever's the highest bidder gets choice. And just let me know whether you want the I just had all of these in this bag out there. The ribbon set, the candy cane set, or the 1960 set. Pastels, however you want to call it. Last call is in, and I am with Gail at 18. I know, Robin, Christmas will be here before you know it. My goodness, what this is May. Kids will be out of school, I think, here on the 17th of May. Oh, my goodness. And then it just goes from there. Last call. So now I have Linda at 20. Gail, we're still offering until people are out. It's between you and Linda is at 20. You would have to go 21 at least. So you have your Hong Kong, Hong Kong, 60 set. More in your pastels. I was distracted. That's okay, no problem. And then you have your ribbon candy, which when I found these, this is the first ribbon candy I had ever found. I had somebody one time ask me about ribbon candy, and I can't remember exactly who or when. It's been years, and I've always looked for it, but never could find it. And I found some finally, and then the candy cane. And it looks like Linda said out. Y'all were the only two in. So I will put in sold. So Gail, congratulations. You got it at 21. And do you want the ribbon and the pastel ones? Are those still the choices you want? If so, just let me know. Yes, okay. I will put you down for the ribbon at the 21 and the pastels here. Now, at your bid of 20, Linda Imbus, do you want the candy canes? She says pass. I'm going to sort of do this like I did last week. Now that everyone that was in the bidding passed, I do have this one still available, and it is a straight up available. There's no bidding on it now. It is straight up available for $16, and it is number 9. So whoever puts in number 9 gets this whole bag for $16. There's 10 ornaments in it. That is less than $2 a piece. Linda Imbus. All right, I have you down for that. I just think that's sort of maybe quicker, maybe, instead of having to go through everything at the end when you have multiples, you know. Yes, Gail, I will. I will definitely go ahead and do that. Thank you for letting me know. And those go there. Now, was there anything else that anyone was wanting to look at before I move on? If not, I'm going to go ahead and move on with everything else. Just want to get things out there as fast as possible for people. Chipmunks. Okay. The Annalee chipmunks are so stinking cute. I thought they were squirrels. But they are so cute. There's his tag. I thought, where the hell did his tag go? This one here, and it's choice. We'll do choice on these since they're both, chipmunks. And this choice on these are starting at 17. Oh, they are so stinking cute. Look at him. He's got his acorn. And see, he's got this on his back. So I'm thinking he's chipmunk, right? Little tail. This darling. I mean, he stands. Let me give you a height on him. He stands at about 6.5 inches, right in there. And you can bend his tail however you want it. His little tag's right up under here. He is from 2009. Greg, nuts for you. Yes, they will, gal. Those ornaments, I'm telling you. I just think they're cool. Really cool ones. I drove quite a ways when I seen those. Isn't he just cute? He just happy as can be. Just as happy as can be. These will look great. Well, they look great setting out any time of year, I think. But I have my purple dragon and my alligator setting out. The purple dragon, Miss Pat wishing, hello, got me, and the alligator, the witch. It's a witch alligator with the cauldron and everything. Greg got me, and yeah. So I have them out all the time. They're setting out in my. I have a little setting area that I have them in. Where I have my nice chair, my coffee pot, all that. Or you can choose this one here. And he's got some acorns and grapes, berries. He's from 2017. And he is about, let's see, 6.5, 6.75, something like that. Hello, Miss Pat. Been mowing. I thought it said moving. I said, where are you moving? Been mowing. Now family is here. Oh, well, family's always nice. Maybe they'll help you mow. Let me get my last call. Did I already? Oh, well, I already got it typed in. There I went again, guys. So last call is in. I am with, looks like Greg and Warren. And Greg's at 22. Warren is at 23. So it is a choice on either, however you want to say it. But they're both little happy little fellas. They're really cute. Greg says out. Whoop. So let me mark that sold. And then Warren, I just need to know if you want the one with the hat or without the hat. That's one way to describe them, I guess. Because they both got nuts. And this one got berries. She wants them both. Okay, let me write those down at 23. They are really cute. And I'm going to set them right down here. All right. Congratulations. And Greg, thank you very much. They don't have blue ones. No. But I did find some blue ones, Greg. They're Christmas ones. Just haven't got them all out yet. Now, guys, these here are so stinking cute. And the hard part's been done. To me, the hard part is cutting these out. It's just time consuming. It's not really hard. It's just time consuming. That's all been done for you. So all you have to do is either sew or even hot glue it. You do it however you want. You can hand sew them, you can machine sew them, and you can even hot glue them. Blue shiny balls, Greg. So I'll do these and then we'll go back to the other Annalees. I want to give it a minute here before I do the next ones. So each set has a different number. And the way I've counted these is some of them have fronts and backs, and it's the same picture on front and back. And I'll let you know. But you could put a plain back on these and double your amount on 2 of the sets. So this little set here with the little animals, little Christmas animals, so stinking cute. There are 6 in this pouch. Let me explain them a little bit, and then I'll get my start ready. Just so, because I don't want you to start bidding if anyone is interested before I explain it, sort of, so you understand it. It's double-sided. Or if you wanted to, instead of this, and I counted this as 1, because you can do it double-sided. Or if you want to, you could put a plain back, pick a color, and you'd have 2 of them. So you and a friend could do them together, is the way I counted this set. And you have the little puppy. Let's see if I can get them all right here. You have the little kitty cat, and both of these, there's double-sided. You have, I'm not sure. What is that? It's cute. I don't know what it is. He's got a long tail. Is he a baby lion, maybe? Look at the tail. And these all have front and back. So you could, I'm calling it 6, but there could be 12, if you wanted to do it that way. And then the little koala bear. Look at the little dress he's got on. Isn't she cute? Hi, Susan. Okay, so I got that. Hopefully I got that explained enough. We're going to start them at $14. And then the little mouse. Like I said, double-sided. You could, I'm calling it 6 total, but you could do 12 if you made a plain, just put a light blue on the back of it and make 2 of them. Give it a different backing so it just has 1 picture front. Or I did it where, you could, doesn't matter how you put it in. So this is the little animal set. There are 6 sets here. You can either make 6 pieces or 12. So this, you make them and you can put them on your tree, put a little yarn or ribbon and to hang them on your doorknobs. At Christmas, you can put them as bowl fillers where you just make them up and put them in a bowl, and just have a really cute decoration. And there are, like I said, 6 sets are 12 individual. This one here, and this is choice. You can pick any set you want. This is the little elves. Some of these are duplicates, but they are sets. So means they have front and back. And there are 9 in this set, which means you could have 18 if you put different backs on them. But you have the little pie guy. Now there are 2 of him. There he is again. Front and backs, same. I just think they're so cute. These would be great just to have a little project do with a friend, Maybe if your daughter, front and back. The little elf, he's carrying a little sack. And there he is again. So 3 of these are dupes. Little train guy. And you have him again. And then these are different. Got the little drummer, And these front and backs, little stocking, and the little elf with the little present, or elves or pixies or whatever you want to call them. So there are 9 sets in this one. Now the next one, as I'm calling country, it is your old country, like patchwork looking calicos. Well, time to take the computer apart and decide. Oh, bye, Pat. Good luck with that. Once I take a computer apart. Yes, and they make great appliques on quilts too. Now, these are just singles, and there are 10 singles. There's no fronts and backs. You'd have to put a different back on it. But look how cool that is. The scarecrow. And they're nice size. This would, imagine that, doing it on a pillows or something, or even, like, Pat said, appliquing on a quilt. You got the little, overhaul Sam there is what he's usually called, overall Sam. You got Sunbonnet Sue. You got the little cat, and all done in the old country looking calicos from like the 70s. The puppy dog with the bow tie. Yeah, have fun, Pat. A little piggy in the barn. These are also great if you have a young grandchild. You can make these up and give them to play with, because there's nothing they can swallow or get hurt. Look at the butterfly on the apple. I love this one. The mushrooms. How cool would that be on a pillow? You could just, all you do to put them on a pillow to applique is turn them down right to the color of the piece, turn that down, and just stitch them on your pillow. And then you have the hen with the eggs laying on the nest. And that is that set. So if you're interested in any of those sets, they start at the 14. There are 10 in the country set, single, just fronts in this set here. The little elves, pixie elves, there's 9 sets, meaning 2 for each one, which also means you could make 18 of them. And then the little animals, there are 6 sets, or you could make 12 of them if you put a different color back. They are very, very cute. Look at that rabbit with the wreath. I just love them. I've made a bunch of these before when my kids were little. I'm trying to think. I did, there was a turkey that Cranston, VIP Cranston, some fabrics that Walmart had a long time ago. I did the turkey. There was the cats. There was just some really cool ones. That turkey was not easy, let me tell you. They tried to make it sound easy. It was not just sew it together. There was, well, I think we 3D'd it too. So we stuffed it and made the tail feathers stand up and everything. Yes, you could make really cute garland with them. String them across, your windows or fireplace if you have one. But yeah, oh yeah, you could. There's just so many different things you can do with them. And I am going to get my last call ready to go in. And I am with Gina. And if no one comes in here in just a second, Gina gets choice of whichever ones or ones that she wants. Last call is going in. And we're going to mark that sold. And then Gina, I just need to know if you want, we can do it like this. Right here. Let me know if you want number 46, which is the animals, number 47, which is the elves, or number 48, which is the country set with everything. Oh, she wants all three. I will put you down for those. Thank you. And you know you have to send pictures when you get them all done, unless you're giving them gifts and then make them take a picture and then send. I love those little things like that. I'm trying to get, I don't know if y'all remember several years ago, the ones that people has been with me for several years. I did, I don't know if you remember the reindeer. I did, they're the little die cuts. I made some. Oh, good. I'm glad. Yeah, do that. Yes, yes, yes. And then I can show everybody. But you die cut. I have the die cuts for it, and I die cut them out of felt. They have all the little holes around the edges, so you just, it's like those little kid ones, they used to have with the big holes that you run the yarn through. It's a lot like that, but they're small, like ornament size deer. And I make some of them up and sell them, and then I also make them in kits. That way, all you have to really do, I'm trying to think, all you have to really do is sew it, and you have to have the glue. I provide all the pieces, the stuffing, because I just use cotton balls because it takes very little stuffing in one of them. But I provide enough little cotton balls to go in them, and all your thread, your embroidery threads, and I use they're really nice, it's sort of coiled embroidery thread, really nice. It's expensive. I use the nice pieces on that. And then it's all in a kit, and I sell them for so much. I'm trying to get some of those cut out in the teal, the pink, the brown, just the traditional. So if y'all can think of any other colors that you would like to see those in, just because you give me a color doesn't mean you have to buy it. Just give me some ideas. The teal ones, of course, are in two colors, of like a lighter and a darker teal. The pink, same way. And then the brown ones are, like a tan and a brown. If you can think of any other colors, I probably got them. And I do elephants as well. And let's go ahead and do this. Now, these will be choice as well. These were not made as a pair. I just set them in my display as a pair. Only place I found her online was, can't remember if it was, I can't remember if it was Etsy or eBay, but they wanted $79 in both places I found her, for her. It's like, what? Well, that ain't right. Let me take that out. There you go. So these will start at $25 a piece. And let me give some measurements on them. These are the Annalee Santa. It looks like he's about 9.5 inches, and she's about 9.25 inches. And here she is. She's in excellent condition. She is from, I think, 2007. Yep. She is 2007. She's 9.25 inches tall. She has her little basket here, and it is a real weaved little basket, everything with her mistletoe and holly and everything. She's got a little candy cane in her hand, and look at her little peppermint buttons. She is from the peppermint line that they came out with. So it'd be for either her or, let's see if I can find his tag again. Sometimes they put these tags in like crazy places, and then they're hard to find. Oh, his is under his arm. This one's from 2004. So he was made 3 years before her. Where she's sitting on a platform, he's not, but he does stand. And he's got his little basket of peppermints with his peppermint buttons. his candy cane, and his hat's got a wire in it, so you can put it in any position you want. So if you want him to be, or you need him to be a little taller, got a little fuzz on him, he can just by making him a little taller like that. Greg is at 25, but really cute set. If y'all want to do a snap of her, I mean, like I said, I found her a couple of times online, $79 and change, plus still the shipping on her. It's like, what? Nah, no reason they're that high. Really, really cute. Nice and clean. Isn't that cute? And look at them together. I just thought they look nice together. They're both from the peppermint line, just different years. Even her little basket, look at the little candy canes. So he is like 9.5 inches when you have that hat down, and she's like 9.25. Let me see if I can show you this. Look at the inside of his coat. Made really nice. I mean, very, very nice. 2004 and then 2007. They got cute little faces. Not scary. Some of them, when they get into people, sometimes they get a little, wow. They are so detailed. Really cute. Like I said, she's on that, see how the little felted bottom. She came out in 2007, but in 2004, they just did a thicker sole on his little leather shoe, and he stands up just perfectly. I am getting my last call ready. So if you are not in and want in, this is the time. This and this. This is choice. You can take Santa or Mrs. Claus. Either one. I think. Oh, look at my hand. I got a Charlie horse happening in it. It's all screwed up right now. Whoopsie. The pain of the Charlie horses after all the years, just, sometimes they're bad. Sometimes I just go, oh, well, it's just going to be there. Can't do nothing about it. Last call went in, and we're going to mark those sold. Greg, do you want Mrs. or Mr. or both? Up to you, man. Up to you. Looks like Greg says he wants both. They do go together well. They just weren't made at the same time. But they are both peppermint line. Cutie patooties, I'll tell you that. I love even the little gold or the little candy cane looking rope around her jacket and everything. Stand them up right over here. You are so welcome. Thank you very much. I'm trying to let that let my hand get back, but it won't. It's gonna stay all squeezed up. Oh well. Okay, so next we have these handmade pieces here. I did not do them. I did not make these, but I believe they are made like those kits I sold last week. I want to say these are probably made from a kit like that. There are 2 of them. You will get them both. Let me get a start in here, and these are absolutely awesome. You will get them both. They're a $12 start for the two of them. I'm trying to get this to quit before I hold one up. But these are the little bird cage ornaments. And look at the little dove in there. How stinking cute. Shake your hand, Sam. Ha ha ha. Look at that. I shook my hand and it went away. Dang, I'm gonna be walking around doing this, but this don't look right, okay? Like, you know what I mean? I have to make sure y'all see my hand up here. Woo, Sam, you're so bad. Oh, if y'all only knew. But yeah, see, remember how that was all twisted around right there? But you get both of them. They're the safety pin ornaments. I think they're just awesome. And look at the little bird in there. Like he's in a little bird cage. These are $12. You get them both. It is for the pair. And they are about let's call it 3 inches because they're so darn close to the 3. I mean, missing it by an eighth of being, or yeah, an eighth of being 3 inches. Oh, hi, Marilyn. Marilyn is in at 12. You get both of them. Really cute. They got the beads, the safety pins. I don't know. I just thought they were cool. And then look at the tops. All that color on the beads and stuff. I am going to get my last call ready to go in. They got their little hangers and just a little silver tone string on them. Last call went in, and we're going to mark them sold to Marilyn. She came in just in time. So the two little, let me find it. I know I wrote it down. Oh, there they are. Very first thing on the list. How could I miss it? So congratulations, Marilyn. And thank you very much. Let those there. All right, let's do. If I missed somebody saying something they wanted to see, let me know and put it back in for me, because it's a goldfish memory I have, and yeah. Let's do this piece here. Next up is this piece. This is an awesome piece. Now, guys, I paid up for this piece. I mean, like, woo, because I had not seen one in a long time. This is from the 70s. And look at that ram. Now, if you decorate mid-century modern or just with different animals or things like that, he is awesome. Let me get a start on him. And when I say I paid up for him, that doesn't mean he's going to be high. That just means he's higher than some things I sell. He's starting at $24. Got it. I mean, I did pay up for him, but I also got a deal on him too. You know what I mean? I think anyway, after I looked him up, he was like $50-some sold online. So I bring him in about half. So he is 6 1/4 inches tall, and he is about 5 3/4 inches from front to back. Absolutely awesome. I do not know who made him. When I found him online, there was some different ones as well, but they had their eyes were painted and they, I don't know, look more targety, the ones I found with the exact markings and everything like him, and not the painted eyes, were in the 1970s. Someone even had one listed as question mark Potosi, but it is not, okay? Um, but it is so stinking cool. Even if you know somebody, Christmas is not that far away, guys. If you know somebody that is a big mid-century modern person, this would make a great gift for them. I love the goatee on the goat ram. I am going to get last call ready. Yeah, he is awesome. I was very, very happy. Didn't find any markings on him. He's just, the bottom. Looks like somebody put some little sticky things on him, just to keep him from scratching the bottom. Probably when he was done, and fired, little stilt marks, that can be left on him. But yeah, he is really, really cool. He's got that face. I was very happy to find him. Last call is in. Oh, hi, Amy and Chuck. How are you doing? Amy and Chuck. Gina, Amy and Chuck, Gina. And Amy and Chuck say out. And we're going to put sold. And Gina, this is coming your way. Congratulations for $28. Let me see. It's right here. And thank you, Amy and Chuck. I appreciate your bidding. To Disney. Gosh dang it. I'm going to come where you are and go to Disney. You know what? I have been, okay, like the one, is it in Florida? Is it Disneyland in Florida and Disney World in California? Is that right? I've been to the one in Florida. I've been to the Magic Kingdom. And been to Universal Studios. And I've been to Busch Gardens. The opposite. So Disney World is in Florida. World is in Florida. Okay, that's the one I've been to. I got married in Florida once. I say that like, oh, I was married in Florida once. They're on the white beaches of Clearwater. It was really pretty. Let's see. I'm going to do the thread. Y'all ready for the thread? Or was there something else? And I seen that baby. I seen that baby. Amy, I seen that baby. Oh my goodness. That's such a cutie pie. All righty then. Let me check and make sure. Okay. So we're going to do the thread, and it will be choice. There's 4 lots. 2 of the lots are exactly the same. I did 2 lots up the same. Let's see. Let me make sure I got them out here. Number 35 lot and number 36 lot. Yeah. Same color numbers, skein numbers. This is oh my gosh, he is. Oh my gosh. I put a little heart on your thing on Instagram. Let me find it. 200 yards on each one of these. It is made by Mettler. Is that Mettler? Swiss made embroidery floss. Embroidery floss. Swiss made, and then there's the name. I think that's Mettler. And Still has, all of them will still have the plastic around them. Now I may do cat. Yes, cat. I don't know, cat. Robin, what you talking about, girl? My Robin with a Y. And I already did the cat picture. Unless you're talking to somebody else. So there's 6 spools in each one of these. Number 35 and 36 are exactly the same. Now I did it that way in case you're someone that sews and wants more than one spool of thread. This way, you know, you can get it like that. Any cat figurines? Yes, I can do it. Nick, let me do the thread and then I'll do it. I have a Joseph original. Well, it's got a little cat with a little mouse. It looks like this. Thank you. But yeah, I'll do that in the next. Let me set him right there so I don't forget. Because, you know, goldfish. And let's give this a start. So this thread, embroidery thread. Now, I use this thread in my sewing machine. You can. It will not hurt it. And this thread is not cheap at all. You go into the stores, you know, it's expensive thread. I've done it up to where it's $2 a spool, basically. And as we know, if any of y'all are sewers, thread, you don't buy a good thread for $2. So number 35 and 36 are the same exact. Just let you know. Now the other 2, I think I've tried anyway to make them different as possible. They're still like, well, let me say this. Let me do it this way. There's a blue and a pink, some reds, orange, a brighter pink in this one, and yellow and a tan. And then this one, you got your blues, your pinks, you got this is like a periwinkle blue, purple color. You have a yellow. And then this color here, I don't know, it depends on where you hold it and what you hold it up next to. It's a pinkish lavender, you know, it's a really pretty color. So just a bunch of multi different colors. So these are starting out at $12 a package. If anyone is interested in those, I said these 2 are exactly the same package, exactly the same colors. You see on the bottom, there's like numbers there. They're the same numbers in each bag. And then this is more of a medley of different numbers. So they're different. Let me think. I don't think, I'm trying to remember if any of them are exactly the same number. Really close, some of them. But I don't think any of them are exactly the same number. Daisy is in at 12. I am getting my last call ready. I'm with Daisy at 12. There are 4 available. These are exactly alike. Sometimes it's nice to have more than one spool, you know, of the same thread. These are exactly alike, and these are same color families but different skein numbers. And it is made in Swiss made is how they write it, and it is 200 yards per spool. Now I have one of those big, I don't even tell you how big it is. I want to say it's probably about 14 inches across like a big circle, diameter, and it's one of those old plastic spool holders, and it has a bunch of these in it, and it holds them all in there really nicely. So last call went in, and we're going to say sold. And then Daisy, what I need to know is, I'm going to hold them up by number now. 30. Let me do this. 35 and 36 are exactly the same. Exactly the same colors, numbers, skein numbers, everything. 35 and 36. Now, 37 has, say a little bit more of your darker colors, like you got that periwinkle, you got a couple of your like red, orange colors there. Then you got just, the yellow is even brighter in this one. And then you got, of course, your pastel pink and blue. And then this one has some more pastels. It does have some darker ones too, but more of your pastels. And that one is number 38. And this one was number 37. So that what you got them at, it'd make them, because there's 6 in a bag, would make them like $2. So yeah, that's a good buy. So number 35 and 36 are exactly alike. If you would like either one of those. 37 is darker. Yeah, no, they're not duplicated at all, I don't believe. Let me look at them one more time just to make sure. I thought those might be, but no. That's 669, that's 662, 821, and that is 913. Let me check this one. I don't think so. 837, and that's 836. No, there's none of them are duplicates. 38 and 37. 38 and 37, if not duplicated to, yes. No, none of them are the same. Okay, let me write those down. I try to go through and I lay all the numbers of them out, and then pick the ones that are duplicates and put one in each different bag until I have a bag that is like maybe exactly the same. And then I go all different. Takes a little while doing it that way, but it's nice to get a variety. I'm also putting your name on the bags as well, so I don't get them mixed up. There's that one. And congratulations. Now I have 2 more bags. These are exactly alike. The numbers, the skein numbers and all that are exactly alike. And they are number 35 and 36. They will be $12 a piece. If anyone would like one, they can put in 35 or 36. Doesn't matter because they're both the same. Exactly. Same numbers, everything. Swiss made, 200 yards, a spool, all the same. Next, we are going to do this little kitty cat. This little kitty cat right here. He's so happy. Both of them are so happy. Look at that. It is a Joseph original. I think I've had some of these before. I didn't see anything wrong with him. He looked very, very good. He's not very big though. He is like 2 1/4 inches. He's got his head cocked just enough for this little ear sticks up. Makes him 2 1/4 inches. And welcome, Daisy. I didn't see you earlier. give this little guy a start here. And his start is $12. I know some of these little Joseph original animals can sell up there. I'm not real sure on this one because I didn't look him up. But he is a Joseph, and so we know he's probably worth more than that $12. But that's what I gave for him again. He is a cutie patootie, just as happy as can be. He is sort of a white color with like little tipped in gray. See the little gray on him there. I did clean him, and I was trying to clean, well, I was cleaning him, and I thought that was dirt on him, and yeah, it didn't come off. No, that don't come off, that gray stays. But that's the only other little kitty cat I have. Just trying to see what other animals. I have a squirrel, an orphan salt and pepper coming up. I have deer, a rooster. If I don't have any interest in him, I'm going to set him to the side and write him down. Where did I put him at? Right here. And next, I'm going to go ahead and do choice on these. I need to get to that too. Let me go ahead and do this. Here's one of those jars again, the last one I have of these jars. It is marked on the bottom. It's hard to see, but it is marked, I think it says April the 2nd, 1889, or 18. Yeah, I think it's 1889, April the 2nd, 1889. It's just really hard for me to see if I can get a glare going on here so we can see it. But there's your APR. And it says the 2nd. And then there is 1889 on the bottom of it. Let me remove that $12 there. No, wait a minute. What am I doing? That ain't working. Why isn't that working? Okay. Let me put in my start on this one, I should say, not remove. This one, I think the last one I did started it at 20. So we'll start this one there too. I did hand pick all of these buttons. I love buttons. Now this one has some really awesome buttons in it as well. I even did a whole cluster of these. Now these are all carved, but there's a whole, there's a bunch of them. There's a whole set of them. So if you are needing them for a project or something, you should have plenty. I do not know how many buttons are in here. There is a lot. I do fill it as full as I can get it. This is a very old metal button. Filigreed. Just needs a little polishing. And look how they did the back. It is a very old one. You will get some glass buttons. This is a cut glass button. Very pretty. Look at this one. I love that. With that black around it. Now it's plastic. Got one with the blue stone there. Hi, Carol. And then this is a black. It is got the metal shank in the back, but it's like a picture button. Very pretty. And then I just try to make sure there's something different colors, different, look at this one. Oh, love it. I mean, there's some really neat buttons. Like, look at that. Look at that orange. I love it. I love it. I love it. And this big flower. Now, these are very old buttons here. These are celluloid buttons. Look at these. They're very thin celluloids. Very nice. Got that green trim around them. Glass. There's blue. There's mother of pearl. Some of your ringed ones there. There's even like this ball. It's got your on the back faceted. I need to get my last call. Oops. Put in. Can't show you all the buttons, but just trust me, there are. I hate when people say trust me, but believe me, there's some really cool buttons in here. I love this one too. Oh my gosh. Look at that one. That's a plastic, but look at that with the flowers around it and the white. Here's another little cluster. Now these are metal and I think polished up. There's some kind of design on there. It's all cut. And there's a cluster of them. So if you need more than one, I did put a little cluster of your glass faceted blacks in there. Here's another really pretty one as well. It's got a self shank back. And then there was some that were just like little covered button, little, cloth covered buttons are nice to have for like little pillows or pin cushions. And then there is a rhinestone one there, sort of that, what do they call that? Pot metal, And then off of the pink board that I sold last week, there's one of the flower buttons in there. Another big pink button. I love this. Now this is a darker colored button, but look at the carving on that. Really pretty. These are moon glow buttons. There's 3 big ones and a small one. That old moon glow, really nice. And then I love the filigreed like picture buttons. Almost dropped him. There he went. It's got like the mirror in behind it. Then of course I threw in a green and a yellow, like the star in the middle. And then there's a couple more of your mother of pearl little buttons in there. What else is left in here? Oh, that's neat too. I don't know. I just like that. Really cool. But yeah, those are all in here. Well, oh, this one's neat. It's got the metal shank on the back. Imagine the dress that was probably on. This is bigger than like a nickel. It's not quite, I don't think it might be almost as big as a quarter. But look at that flower. And that one, that rose is really pretty. I'll get these all back in here. And then there's some little glass white buttons. Look at this one. Oh my gosh. I know y'all think I'm crazy, but I love buttons. Look at that amber glass one with that little flower. They're just stinking pretty. And the designs they put in them and everything. Here's this one. That neat. Now let me get them back in the jar. That's a trick right there. Because if you don't get them back in there just right, they're not going to fit. gonna lay those celluloid ones on top. Oh, look at this pretty blue one. I don't know if I showed that glass one there or not. And let's see. Did I get? Yeah, I got my last call put in. Can't remember. So Daisy says out. I think it was just Daisy and Carol. Just see if I can get them all back in here now, Carol. It's a trick. I love this button. I absolutely love that button. Look at that. That is so pretty. So it is sold to Carol at $34. And let me see if I can get all these. If I can't, the way I package them, Carol, is I take the buttons out of the container anyway. And then I let me lay these right there. I think I'll just set it to the side like this. I take the buttons out and put them in a little bag. And then I wrap the stopper, and the stopper is excellent on the bottle. It's not cracked or chipped or anything. So it's the bottle's in excellent condition as well. There's nothing wrong with it. $18.89. And jar of buttons went for $34. Did Miss Carol. Carol Bloom. Congratulations, and thank you, Daisy, for bidding as well. I'm going to go ahead and do this, I think. Now, this little box, I bought it because, oh my goodness, look at that little bird sitting in there. And that's all like 3D'd. All the little flowers are stuck up. Like when they took a X-Acto, knife and cut it all out. And it's just really, really cute. I added the lace around the top and then the little Japan flowers, and I made them into look like a little, wrapped ribbon and handle, and put that in the corner there. Now, it's just a cute little box. Cute little box that you could put some little memories in, some smalls, This is the inside. It's just a wooden top with a pink bottom in it there. It is just a cute little box. It's even got some little pink around the edge. Let's give it a start, and then I'll get you some measurements on it. I bought it because I thought it was stinking cute. And then like I said, then I just added the lace. The picture and everything was in there. It is really cute. There's a $14 start on it. And I think this lace, y'all know online Creative Girl, I think she's called. She does crafts and everything. She also sells stuff on, is it eBay or Etsy or someplace like that? And I bought this lace in a kit from her. I really like it. I wish I could figure out where she got all that, because I'd love to have some more, because that's it. That's the last of the lace that I got from her. Miss Linda Morrow is at 14. Do you ever run across? No, I look for them, Judy, every once in a great while. And it seems like sometimes when I find just those few, the pieces broke off or it's just in horrible shape. So I just have to leave them. But if it was something simple that I could open up and just repair, I would. But I don't find them that often. I look and look. Now, I did go to a sale where they had kits for quill work. And I may have kits where you can make your own. And I want to say it's snowflakes, I think. where you make the snowflakes. This little box, just measuring the box, and then I'll measure all the stick out of the lace and everything for you, so you have an idea of how big it is totally. The box itself is like, about 5.5 inches across, and it actually stands about 2.5 inches tall. Now, across the top, and counting the lace, you're looking at about 8 inches. Yeah, about 8 inches across and 6.5 inches down. But that's including the lace. That's coming all the way out to here and down to here. It's just a really neat little piece. I fell in love with the little bird. That is some serious little cut work there. It's all 3D'd up. Look at the little, and there's even a little piece of feathers in there. I think there's only that one little pink piece of feathering in there. And the bird, if you can see there, it's like a double. It's really, really cute. I'm going to get my last call. My last call put in. I am with Linda Morrow at 17. Just a really cute. It's pretty nice and clean, you know. It's a really cute little box. It's got the little hinges on the back. It stays open by itself. Yeah, just a cutie patootie. Little girl, you know, put her little earrings in it or something. And I got to do something real quick. This out. Let me get my sold. I thought I seen somebody else in there, but then I didn't. So we're gonna say sold till I figure that out. Oh, okay, I see. I got it. You're fine. You're fine. I'm okay. I'm good. So the little bird and lace box for $19 to Linda Morrow. Little cutie patootie. Congratulations. I love doing that. I don't know why. Don't ask me why, because I just don't know, but I do. Okay, if there's anything that you're still looking and wondering about, if it hasn't been sold yet, let me know, because I'm just going to start at the top of my list and sort of start going down it now. So next up are these little guys here, and it is your little gingerbread houses. You will get both of them. They are stickered on the bottom, made in Japan. There. And let me get a start in on these. And they're just like styrofoam, you know, and then I don't know, it looks like they've been iced, yeah, with little pink and white on them. They're just stinking cute. I think they would be really neat done up on a Christmas tree with like the candy canes and all that, the sugared stuff. You're going to get both of them. Whoa, that ain't right. I put $414 in there. Yeah, it's $14. You get them both. Let me do they are about 3.5 inches tall by about 2.5 inches. A little bit more than that, but yeah, pretty darn close there. You will get both of these. That is for the pair. They are Japan, and they do have their stickers on the bottom like that. I know they did like These gingerbread houses, they did gingerbread boys. I've sold those before. I was trying to think who had gingerbread boys last time. I can't remember whose show I was sitting and watching. I don't remember. But these are the little houses. $14 is for both. You get them both. Did I measure that a while ago and include the chimney? I don't know. No. So they're about 3.5 inches. I forgot to add that chimney on, I think, by 2.5. 3.5 by 2.5. I love the little roofs. I will set them to the side right here. And the next piece, let me go here. Whoops. Let me. All right. The next piece is this piece. Oh, I really like this piece. Almost kept it for myself, guys. Be honest with you, I almost kept it for myself. It is called Love Story, and it is in excellent condition. The gold, I mean, look at the shine on it. The gold, everything. This woman kept her little things like this in a showcase, and they were just when they were just blind you. They were just as shiny as could be. But look at this. This one is starting at $16. It's got all the little courting scenes and everything on it. It is an ashtray, but you don't have to use it as an ashtray if you are not a smoker. From the center of the main medallion on top down, you're looking at a little over 5.5 inches. Across the widest part here, you're looking at a little over 6.5 inches. It is Western Germany. It is marked on the back. Does tell you love story, hand painted and made in Western Germany. And it's got its little numbers and everything there as well. Excellent condition, no chips, no cracks, nothing. The gold is just as shiny as the day it was made. It is so stinking pretty. Just setting in like a frame easel, that would be so, so pretty. I really like this piece. Let's see if you can see all the little courting scenes. He's getting a little fresh for that era. A little fresh there, I think. A little handsy. And all of them are in really good shape. Yes. Oh, you should have seen this house, Robin. It was absolutely beautiful on the inside. Everything in its cabinets and the lights down on it. And I'm not talking about little cabinets. These cabinets went to about the ceiling, and they went around the corners, everything. It was just so pretty. And then the dining room table, oh, they had it set up and everything with all the glasses and the silverwares and everything on it. It was, yeah. It was a higher end sale. Sam only got a few pieces. And this was one of them because I really thought it was pretty. I like the courting scenes, the Victorian courting scenes and stuff like that. Very, very pretty. The this little part here, you can feel it. It stands up on the gold. And a lot of times, you guys, like a lot of this is always missing, but especially around the edges. You can just tell it was never really used. Okay, I'm going to get my last call. Make a great Christmas. It was absolutely unreal. I mean, I've walked into houses that you want to, respirator and you want to dig your way out fast. But then you walk into places like this and they made you put those shoe protectors on, the little cloth things that, go around your feet like surgeons wear. When you entered the house, you had to put those on. They had chairs all lined up and you had to put those on and everything. It was sort of a different kind of sale. I hadn't, I think I'd only in my life been to one other sale where you had to do that. You had to put feet protectors on. They had runners, those plastic runners laying everywhere. Oh, Miss Judy's in at 17. I know. Oh, Lord. I walked in, I was like, oh, Lord. Exactly. But it was a very, very nice house. The carpets were like a creamy white, so I sort of understand. Trying to keep them nice. That is so pretty, my goodness. Tina is in at 18. Judy is at 20. Gina says out, and I'm going to mark that sold. And Miss Judy, I will put that in your box, Miss Judy. Let me find Love Story right here. Judy Joe and Jim. I will do that. Very pretty piece. Like I said, I almost kept her. It was a close one. Because unfortunately, I do smoke, but I would not use this as an ashtray. Never. I have, and let me see if I got pictures of it. What? Oh my, really, Judy? Girl, I was getting ready to show you something. I almost kept it. I really did. Because I was thinking it would look, this is my table out in my little setting area. Let's see if I can find it. I don't know why when I go to look for things, everybody's like, put it in an album. Well, okay, I've done that. Now I can't get in my albums. So I don't want to put things in my albums anymore because I'm afraid I won't be able to get to it. I keep pictures of everything, like ideas and things I see online or I don't know, I just pop in my head type things, ideas. If anybody ever sees these, I'm needing those. If anybody ever sees these anywhere, I have this one. I need the other ones. I have the one where he's like bent down. That's mine. But let me see. My goodness, what did I do with that? My aunt, my mom's sister, when she passed, at her sale, I got these absolutely beautiful pictures. Why can't I find those? Hopefully I didn't put them in I guess I did. I must have put them in a thingy-majig, and now I can't. Oh my gosh. No! Avery! Oh my god, how are you? Oh, did y'all hear my stomach? It just went, "Woo." Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay, this is, a little table that I have, it's a, like a little do you call them curio cabinets, I guess? But the little rounded pitcher there, it has the courting scene on it. I actually have 2 of those. That's the smaller one. The way I have it set up now, I have both of them on top, but it has my little pink, spode and those little I can't think of the name of them now, hazel atlas and, pink dishes in it, and, but yeah, I was gonna put it with that. I thought, "How cute that would look good." So, yeah, I thank you. I thank you very much. I am going to put it with those. And I love these lamps. These lamps are pink, and let me see if I can get a I don't know. They have, the little, they're little dots, but they're raised with the gold, all of them, and then the little lampshades have little stars all over them. This is, my little, one of my little cabinets, that lighted cabinets with, my items on it. That little piece right there, the pitcher, I actually have one bigger than that one, and that's a porcelain centered around a velvet, and it has the roses on the wooden frames and everything. And Miss Judy just gifted me this piece to go with it. So I I thank you very much, very, very much. You did not have to do that. I do appreciate it. That will go right there with that. Thank you. I'll lay it over there with mom's beat it kit that she's never gonna do. Lady. Yeah, that will absolutely go perfect. That's what I thought. Thank you, Miss Judy Joe and Mr. Jim. Let me write that down, girl. I was gonna put it in your pillow box. Now I won't. I'm gonna write from Joe and Jim. Yeah, that's absolutely perfect. Exactly. God, I can't believe you just did that. That just is so nice. I mean, my goodness, girl. Why do I get emails like this? I got an email here that says, "Late night peen? If you suffer from prostate problems." Oh my gosh, why do I get those? All the time. All right. So let's go to the next thing on the list. This little Japan dog. Oh my God, love this little Japan dog. He is so stinking cute. And I think that's manufactured. Yep. Look at them. Look at him. Ain't he cute? He's not very big. It looks like he may need a little bit more of a cleaning than what I gave him. But look at him. He measures like 4 1/4 inches long. And at his tallest point is a little over 2.5 inches. He is a little Japan made dog. Of course, he doesn't say Japan on him anywhere these days now, but still don't see it. I thought it was indented on him, but nope. But he's like made to look like one of the little Scotty dogs. Got a little green bow on. He's that real box cut they came out with many years ago. I want to say he's probably your late 1930s into your early 40s. They did a whole series of that real box cut look. Let me give a start on this piece here. Um, there, he's going to start at $9. Now, the way Japan art pieces like this was done, you got the black dots and everything and the pretty bow. On the back, you just got some little silver and the bow. They never painted the front and the back all the time. But I would say he was probably a piece that they used to pour little animals like this, and they would add them to the sides of vases and ashtrays. He probably stuck down on an ashtray maybe. He does have a little weird foot right here, but it is glazed. So I'm thinking that's manufactured. It's all glazed. He does set just fine. He's been sitting in my cabinet. I've had him for quite a while because he was one that I couldn't make up my mind if I wanted to get rid of, you know? But he is really stinking cute. Very, very cute. And Judy, you may have, some of the ashtrays with him on it, maybe this dog and maybe some smaller ones or something, but yeah, they made these little guys and they would set them on ashtrays and pots and vases and different things, you know, they did that with a lot of their other little animals as well. She's like, "Yes, I do." Uh, so I'm going to do last call because I really want Judy to have it because I know she probably got an ashtray that matches this. Um, last call, and we will mark it sold. Congratulations. And thank you very much. Yeah, he's a neat one. He's a cutie patootie. You are so welcome. Now, let's see. The next one I'm going to do is the vintage gold deer. I want to say these deer are probably 70s, 80s, let's say 80s. Let's not do 70s because I think 80s. Yeah, I'd say 80s. It's the same lady I got these from. Um, they are your hard plastic, not resin, but they are plastic. Um, I think they are cool, really cool. Look at these. Got the bell around their neck and all of those going on there. Those antlers, really cool. Got some fuzz there. Let me tell you how tall they are, and I'll give a price on them. These are like 6 inches tall, and then front to back, you're looking at about 5 inches. Nice size. If you have a little sled, or even if you just wanted to set them on like in a centerpiece in your table with a big one, those big Christmas candles, or those big candles, you can just put a wreath down over the top of them. You can set some things in and around it, or I think it's really cute as a centerpiece. Now there is some gold missing here and there, which I think is an easy fix. Just a little of your Mod Podge and sprinkle a little glitter on it, like here where he's green underneath his tail there. But even with that, if somebody gets that close to your centerpiece on your table, or to anything, then um, they better buy it from you or something if they're that close inspecting it. So I do have 2 of them. They are, oh, the heads are just a little different. Um, one's turned a little more than the other one, but not that much. I wanna call them just alike. Same size, all that jazz, 6 by 5 and on them. And these, we're gonna start them out at $12 each. I think that's a good price on them. They are a nice size, and they do have a little bit of weight to them. They both got the little bales and all that, but really pretty, very, very pretty. And you can always add more glitter or whatever you want to them. I mean, you could even take them, and I would probably Mod Podge. I like glitter, don't get me wrong, I do like glitter, but I would probably Mod Podge some tissue paper over top of them and redo them up as brown deer with the antlers and everything. I don't know, I like the traditional colored deers as well. But you could do that and do them in any color then, and add whatever glitter you want it. If you didn't like this bigger gold glitter. Make him Rudolph. Put a red nose on him. Really cool. Very sort of mid-century modern looking, you know? And if I don't have any interest on those, write that down so I don't forget it. Which, you know, goldfish brain happens. And we will actually leave that price in, because this is also the same starting price, I believe. Yep, same starting price, and it is the children's vintage hangers. Now they have Bambi on them. Yeah, this way. They have the Bambi on them, and the little rabbits and squirrels, and that's what people called it, Bambi. I'm gonna say Bambi a deer. He's smelling the flowers, just as cute as can be. I think all of them are the same. Yeah, all of them are the same. Let me tell you how big they are. They're 10 inches from end to end. Yeah, I think they're just darling. You could hang a little, little straps. Little hanger top. Look at the little squirrel. Squirrel, rabbit, deer, rabbit, squirrel. And little clusters in between, I think, are flowers. There you go. I can see it a little better. There are 5. You get all 5 of them. So it is for all of them. All 5 of them. And they're blue, but they have like a little speckle. Let's see if I can get close enough so you can see it. They would be awesome for a baby shower. They have like this little speckle. Now, I don't know. Let me see if that comes off. I don't know. It's almost like it's supposed to be there because it's on all of them and throughout the whole thing, not just in one area. But you get all 5 of them. I got a little alcohol pad. I'm going to try and see if it comes off, and I'll let you know. I think it's actually in the plastic. It goes all the way up the little yeah, it's not coming off. So I'd say it's in the plastic. And it's supposed to be that way. Manufacturer made. Oh yeah, these would be great if you had, like, I know I kept like my kids' outfit they came home from the hospital in. I even had the pajamas that they wore. You could do this up in a baby's room and hang their first little outfits up. on them, or just, however you want to do it. But there are 5 of them. You do get them all. I don't remember when I bought these. It's been years. I've had them for quite a while. Just as cute as can be. And I am going to get my last call put in. And I am with Amy and Chuck at 14. Oh, I'm sorry, Gail. You came in after last call, it looks like. Let me make sure, though. Oops. So I would still be with Daisy at 13, if so. Let me check and make sure. Just do a quick refresh here. Yeah, you came in after last call, Gail, so I am with Daisy at 13, and Amy says out. So I have to mark that sold at $13 to Daisy. Did that go in? Maybe not. Did it go in that time? So Daisy, those will be coming to you. Congratulations. And thank you everyone else. I just thought they were really cute. Like I said, I've had them for quite a while. Just sort of put away. Don't know why. All right. So next up, not so much. I know, like my first child, Stephen, we took pictures of him. He had professional pictures done every month the first year he was born. Well, my second son, not so much. I don't know. It was, we had it done every so often, of course, but there's just things that when you're with your firstborn, you just go crazy and do things. And then the next one's like, it's too much. It's too much to do. Trying to take care of both. So this next piece is going to start at $10. It is, I don't know what kind of metal it is. I don't think it's brass. I thought it was brass. When I said in my video, I thought brass. It's brass looking, but it is some kind of cast metal of some sort. It is this little dish here. Now, I did find this online, and somebody has it online for 30 some dollars right now on Etsy. I think it's Etsy or eBay, one of them. Crazy. It did sell at one point. Somebody had it for 18 and took best offer on it. So I don't know what the end was, but it's not a very big dish. It is just a really cute little shell dish. It is marked. It does say on the back VIP C there on it. It's got weight to it. It's not a flimsy little piece. It is 3.5 inches across, and then from front to back, you're looking at 2.5 inches. And I think the rise on it from the back is about 1 inch. Yeah. So from the bottom to this little, where it sits to here, it's about an inch. But it's just a cute little, like maybe one of those little soap dishes, but it's not very big. You put your rings in it, maybe beside your bed. It would just be a really cool addition if you had, like the filigrees pieces that sit on a vanity. It would just be another little piece that you could add to that. I'm only starting it at $10. Um, Sometimes I look at things when I price them and go, okay, now if I was collecting that, what would I be willing to give for it? And about $10 is all I would be probably right in that area willing to give for it, just depending on how bad I needed it, you know? Something's only worth what somebody's willing to pay for it. And if I don't have any interest in that one, I'm trying to remember how I wrote it down because there, shell dish, metal shell dish, 10. Set that right here. Next, we are going to do, let's see, what is next? Let's do some of the vases. Orland Mills, Plain Mills. I don't know. Oh, I don't know, just somebody, whoever was in at Walmart came in, had pictures stuck in J.C. Penney's, you know, places like that. But every month we had my oldest son's done. Now, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do that marigold vase first. It does have a significant piece off the bottom of it. Well, I call it significant. I don't know. I mean, from the top when you're looking at it, it's right here. It's from the bottom. It's just like a little slivery chip. I don't know if we really call it a chip or more. It's just, I mean, it's smooth, but yeah, but it is your stretched diamond pattern marigold carnival glass. And when I found it online, it says Northwood, I believe. Let me give you a measurement. I didn't know it was like that, or I probably wouldn't have bought it. So it's going to start out at a really reasonable price. It's about 8.5, just a smidge over 8.5 inches. The top opening here is you're looking at about 3.5, and the bottom you are looking at about 2 3/4. If anybody is interested in this, whoops, that $500. I don't think that's right either. We're going to start at $5. So if you're interested, it's still in very nice vase. It still holds water. It will still hold your beautiful, long stem flowers and everything. It's but it does have that place on it. Just be aware of that for me. Otherwise, the top is great. Everything's great. It's got that really pretty colors and everything. And look at those diamond shapes. I had not seen the diamonds. And when I found it, they were calling it, what was they calling it? I have it wrote down. I think I wrote it down. I tried to write things down, guys. No, I wrote down the fitting one. But it was a stretched diamond. Like I scribble on just anything. Yeah. And let's see, I want to do it pretty quick. I'm getting my last call ready to go in. I'm going to give it just a couple seconds here, and then we're going to be done. And last call. And sold. So Robin is Robin Boyd. Congratulations. Yeah, it was dark in that little place and I just couldn't see. I mean, it was that dark. Usually, I carry my little flashlight. I didn't even think about it. I didn't grab it. I mean, I thought I didn't. Yeah. Sometimes I forget things. It happens. That's a good, yeah, it's a good $5 investment. Um, then I got a couple more little vases. It'll be choice on these two. You can pick either one. I love this vase. Look at that. Look at the markings and everything. Isn't that pretty? I thought it was so pretty. And that picture of the cats, it looked really good with that. And then I have this little green one here, and it's sort of striped. Um, it's really cute. Now it's got some kind of writing there on the bottom. I just can't read it. I have no idea, but it looks like there's writing on it. Not that one, not the blue one. So this will be for either. It's got a stamp. Just because there's like a perfect circle and then writing going around it. See the perfect circle, and then there's writing going around this part of it, and I can't make it out. But I thought it was so pretty. Look at that um, ruffled edge on it. Nice bright. It is a really pretty bright green, really pretty for spring, and it sort of reminds me um, of a watermelon. I don't know. I mean, to look at it like this and not underneath that light, you don't see the stripes as much, but they are there. I just really liked it. I thought it was really cool. So the green vase, let me give a start here. And this is going to be choice on either one. We're going to start at $10. Is 6 inches tall and really pretty. I don't know. I just think it's really pretty. And then this one here, love, love, love the shape of that. It is 8 inches tall. Very, very pretty. Love the shape of that. I mean, just imagine that was just a big flower just coming out and sort of leaning over, and that's all you need, Be really cute. These are glass. Glass. Yep. And let me feel this here. And they are blown. Yeah. The pontil has been really nicely done on that one. And it might have a little bit of water in it because I did clean these. Yeah, there's a little bit of water in there because when I turned it upside down, I thought I felt something wet. It was just water. And then this little puntal there is done good too. And it is, like I said, it has a stamped something. And it is glass. I hate it when you watch those videos and they do that, and then I do it. So Robin Potts is at 10. Gonna get my last call. Ready to go in. Oh, TP is at 11. But I just think that's so pretty. These are very nice spring colors. Some what do you call them? Tulips would be very pretty in them. Very neat little. So it is choice. You can take either the green or the blue. TP in the house. Yeah, they are both really great. I didn't feel any chips or anything like that on either one of them. That little dainty top up there is just really, really pretty on it. Those little ruffles. Very nice little piece. Along with this one. Robin's at 14, TP's at 15. And then next we'll do the Fenton piece. Now that Fenton piece that's coming up was done in the 80s, between 1983 and 1985. I know, I know. And we're gonna mark this sold. And TP, I just need to know if you want blue or green or both. They are both very pretty. So either way, you'd be getting a very nice vase. The blue one, I called it teal on my paper because it's sort of a tealish blue. And 15. And then I will go back and ask Robin, would you like the green one for the 14? If you do not want it, just write pass, and that is just fine. NTP, congratulations. Okay. And Robin passed on that. That's all right. And we will set the one right here. These here. Let me go ahead and do this. All right, this is the Fenton. It is marked Fenton on the bottom. There it is, right. You can see it right there. Like I was telling you, it is made between 1983 and 1985. It is the Dusty Rose called Flute and Dots. It has that ruffled top. It is cased. That is the white, and then it's cased with that rose color. It's very pretty, and I don't feel anything wrong with that sticker. Very, very, very pretty. Let me see if I get closer. You can see the flute and dots. I would say this is the dots because it's like a little round, but very, very, very pretty. Let's give this a start. We're going to start this one out at, how come I can't hit my numbers today? At $22. This is a Fenton at $22. This is a very nice vase. Let me tell you how tall it is. This would make a wonderful gift or a gift to yourself. It is like 5¼ inches tall, and across the top, which is the widest, I would say, excuse me, it is 3¾ inches. But absolutely beautiful. Gina's at 22. And I love it. I think it was so, so nice. There's your Fenton stamp on the bottom. Right like that, I believe. It is made, when I found it online, it said made 1983 to 1985. Dusty Rose. They also called it a pink, I guess. But the one person that I found it at that really, I think, knew what they were talking about, because you find some listings that, they're question marking things and don't know 100% for sure. They gave the date, the fluted dot, that it was a Dusty Rose. It had an overlay. It was cased, and it was a ruffled vase. They just had so much more. Yeah, that's what the casing does. It's actually like a white, then they overlay it with this pink glass, which they call cased. It's a very, very pretty piece. And sell, excuse me, guys, sell wise on it right now where we're at with Gina at 38, that's about half of what they usually sell for. And I'm okay with that because, I go by what I gave for it. Linda is at 40. I know, ain't that pretty? All around the bottom. And okay, let me do that. And Linda is at 40. And Gina says out. Need to make sure no one else was in. I don't think there was. And we're going to mark it sold at $40. Congratulations and thank you very much. Put that right there. Just a second, guys. I got to, oh, shoot. Alrighty. Had to cough. It's been such weird weather here. We had some really hot days. Well, hot for time of year. And then it's cooled all back off again. It's driving me crazy. Where do we go from here? I think I'm going to do this. Okay. Now, I know it's not Easter anymore, but they're very springy as well. And I don't think they've ever been out of this box. They're taped, and I think they're still originally taped. And I really don't want to open it if that's the way it is. There's 5 of these in the box. I did find them online, and every listing says 5. The last little hole there is just for their tag and everything on every listing. I found them. These are mouth blown, hand painted in Poland, and these are these glass egg Easter ornaments. On the back, let's see if I can read this. These beautiful and unique Easter ornaments are handcrafted by artisans in Poland. Each piece reflects timeless skills and traditions handed down from generation to generation. Handmade ornaments from Poland. Very, very pretty. Now, I think you don't have to just use them at Easter. I think they would look very, very pretty if you put a wire on them where their little, where your little hanger would be, and made them into like little picks, or you set them into some like small flowers like baby's breath and some of your smaller little flowers. I just think they would be really pretty done up in an arrangement like that, or even a spring colored wreath, because look at those flowers and everything. So let's give them a start. Goodness. Yeah, I mean, I think they could be any time of year. This is the back of the box. That's that little thing I read. Even if you just tuck them and streamered them in the window, I think the light would catch them. They're sort of a frosted glass with those little flowers and sparkles. I think they would be very pretty done up that way too. Avery's in at 12. Or you can put them on an Easter tree or a Christmas tree. Ooh, imagine a little pink Christmas tree with these on them. Oh, that would be so cute. I'm going to get my last call. Um, I would say they're about, mm, if you count the little loop on the ornament as well, they're I'd say just as over little over 2 inches. Um, oh yes, with flower, exactly, exactly. That would be nice too, TP. The ornament itself is right around 2 inches, I'd have to say. Yeah, I would say 2 inches. And last call's going in. I'm with Avery at 12. And we will mark those sold. I think I'm lagging. Dreaming. All right, guys, wait till you see this. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is so cute. Now, I also, to go with my pink dishes, I also do the cabbage leaf. Um, I think they're the Philippines or something like that, the ones that I get. Mm, all I know is they're expensive. They're like I want to say around 30 some dollars a plate. Um, and I only purchase them when I find them way less than that. And then I had Miss Pamela Blanchard gifted me some of the I guess be more like salad plate size. And I'm like, she just gave them to me. I was like, oh my God, girl, do you know what those are? She goes, it doesn't matter if you like them. So, y'all know she's a nice lady. On the bottom, let me see. I wrote some stuff down. I try to write stuff down. Macau. Maku? Is that a place in China? But they are marked. It does have its mark, and that's what it means. That's where it was made. That's where it's from. Also matches inside the lid there. So it does have all of its right markings. Um, let's see, what else was it? It was something else about this. Um, let me check. Break up a set and do different. Oh, yeah, they're sort of fragile for that. Yeah, they're reminds me of Marc David Disney perfume. Oh, really? Daisy. Uh, I got some of that right there. That's Marc Jacobs Daisy perfume with the flowers on it right there. I love it. My mom usually buys me some of that every so often, like at Christmas and different times. And hey, bye, mom, if you're listening, I'm about out. But I make it last like a long time. I've had that bottle for probably, oh my gosh, 5 or 6 years or more. Yeah, yeah, it's right there. It's got the little flowers on the top of it and everything, just like those eggs. Yeah, yeah. I didn't put that together. Yeah. It's mine too. It is. I absolutely love it. But look at this. See the cabbage leaves? Isn't that just cool? I was trying to, I didn't, gosh dang it, I can't believe I did what I did. Maybe y'all know I like to have information on things as much as I possibly can. And of course, I spent a lot of time on a, oh, what was it called? I can't think of the name of it, damn it. How come I can't remember? I'm a goldfish. I'm a goldfish. I spent a lot of time on this piece that I also picked up, and I don't have it to sell yet. But it's the saucer, and the saucer has like a little cup in the center of it, and It has the markings on the bottom from, um, what's his name? His name is, the kids and everybody are home. Carl Thime, Thime. And this piece was made by him between 1888 and 1901. And it's a Trimble saucer. It like there's a piece made to the center of the saucer that holds the cup, because people and they when they had the trimbles, when they shake, it was really nice for them to have those. But that was made back then, and I've been doing a lot of research on it to find out everything exactly. But this piece here is a Chinese piece. It is an older piece, and if you would look up butterflies and ginger jar, butterfly, or ginger jar, cabbage leaf, and butterflies, you'll find the cabbage leaf and butterflies. Not quite this shape. I don't think I found one, but I found the taller one and some other pieces that match it. So let me get a start on this one. This is a little more expensive piece. I do carry some high-ender things, ended things. Not everything, but a few. And this is one of them. This piece is going to be $75. Sells for closer to $200. It is a very, very nice piece. This is your butterfly and cabbage leaves. Very, very pretty piece. Now, I'm not saying that it's old like Ming Dynasty old or anything like that. It is just a very collectible piece, and these pieces sell up there. There is some of these pieces that have went into the thousands, actually, and in this style. Gosh dang it. Let me see if I can show you what I'm talking about, just so you know. I mean, if I can spell today. Okay, here's my examples. Now, these are just some that's popped up. Like the very top one, there's your cabbage leaf and butterflies. It's from the 1950s. They're asking $1,299 for it. And see, like this one doesn't even have a lid on it. And it's like mine. 200. Now, I know that's what they're asking. And you can ask whatever you want, but here is probably the closest version I could find of it, and this is sold. It'll see where it says sold right there at the top, $295. So that is in, what is it? I can't remember. That's foreign money. So it's actually a little bit more than that. It at about 20 some percent to that. So you're looking at over 300 on that one. It's just very pretty. So I do have it. If anybody does become interested in it, let me know. It's not a stamp. It's hand painted. And it is all that raised, is that called moriage or something? I can't remember how to say it. But very, very nice piece. And then the butterflies go all the way around. the lid. Yeah, it is totally gorgeous. Totally. So if anybody becomes interested in it, just let me know, but it is a $75 on it at least. And be careful with it. Yeah, I like to bring some of the the higher end things every so often. Um, let me find the there it is. I do have some really cool higher end Christmas. I have the little they're the little girls that spell Noel, they're the bells. Um, and those are available, and I think they're around $400. Well, they're between $400 and $500 selling. How do how do I don't know how they do that. I mean, I would say it's probably a type of underglaze that goes that you put on, and it's not a glaze, it's an underglaze. It's a color that goes on your ceramic piece before you glaze it, and that you can do all that, paint it while it's still in like greenware type form, and which is very um, breakable. And then they do all that hand painting, and then after that, I imagine they put this one seems to have more of a satin finish on it, and then they would fire that underglaze on first, and then once it comes out of the kiln, they would then dip it into a glaze, and their glaze doesn't always have to be shiny. It can be satin, it can be a matte, or it can be a gloss. But, yeah, it's just, it blows my mind when I look at it because all the little detail, the little veins in the leaves and everything are just awesome. Awesome, awesome. But, yeah, um, very pretty, very pretty pieces. Oh, look at that one. See, I mean, just absolutely. Here's one I think this is the one I found earlier, and it's a sold piece too. Uh, yeah, it sold 295. Yeah, that's like that one I just showed you. Yeah, there's several of them that went around that. Here's two of them in that. They went for $550. This one's really pretty. I like that kind of stuff. I think it's really pretty. It reminds me of that place in South Africa called Armand, or I can't Armand, something like that. But they make some of the beautiful ceramics you'd ever want to see. Just absolutely unreal. I love them all. Love doing some of them, but just the bowl cost around $200. Can't afford that bowl. All right, so look at this little guy. I got him when I got the birds. He was just sitting there, and when I picked up all the other birds, and then I couldn't just leave him. So, because he was then the only bird sitting there, and I think he's cool. Look at his little face. I can't tell if those are plastic eyes or glass eyes. It's hard to tell. I'm not sure. But he's got his big tail and everything. Whoops, where'd that go? Oh, there it is. I dropped my ruler. Let me get it. Let me see if I can do it this way so I don't have to bend all the way down. There, good job. That's what those monkey toes are for, you know? uh, and he is like 7.5 inches tall. And from his front beak to the back, he's like 8.5 inches. He is really cool. Let's give him a start. And we're going to start him at 10. He would look absolutely great setting with baskets or anything. I just think he's awesome. And look at the color. I mean, look at the color of those feathers. His feathers are great. He does have that full body, like, he's plastic in under here. He is not, one of the cheapy styrofoamy ones, you know? He is, and look at those tail feathers. There again with those colors. Oh my gosh. And then look at the fur around he's very well made. He does have the little plastic feet, and he does have his wire still attached, if you wanted to stick him, down into an arrangement, he would be awesome done that way, or you could just snip that off, the wire there. Getting my last call put in. Isn't he perfect? Oh, let me see. TP. I'm not really sure when that piece was made. I couldn't find any of them dated with like a certain day or year or anything. It was just, I would say, like I said before, I don't think it's Ming Dynasty or anything like that, or old. But probably 50s, between the 50s, then they had the revival that came back in the 80s. So it's hard to tell with these kind of pieces, but mm, either way, whether they're older or revival piece, they're all selling like crazy. And that last call went in. Chicken. Oh, Robin. Chicken. I like roosters in any form but real. Yeah, I'm scared of the real ones. I've had chase me. I don't like getting chased by them now. And Miss Robin Boyd, you got that. Congratulations. I'm having to make sure I check my last names on my Robins frequently because I did have at one point all three of y'all Robins in here. Trying to make sure I didn't miss anything. Green Face did that. Did that. Did that. Oops, I need to check something real quick, guys. Yep, okay, got that. And let me do this little guy here. This is the last one in this row, I see. This little guy. Now, I think I've had him on before. He's the little Christmas boy in the little striped pajamas. I can't remember what I had him on for last time, but we're going to start him at $8. He is just stinking cute. Absolutely stinking cute. He is a Nesco, and he was made in 1981. He is marked on the bottom right there. So he is from your early 80s. And I look, it's one of those little drop bottom booty ones. I think he's just really cute. Look good in any display at Christmas or any time of the year, I guess. If you have a grandchild, or could have him sit down. He's like three and a half inches. He is really precious. He's really cute. No. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I just don't like the roosters. There's some chickens that can be very aggressive too, but it seems like any farm I've ever been on and they've had chickens, Remember a long time ago, back when I was younger, and my dad's sister, she had chickens, and she had a very aggressive rooster. But sometimes that dog of hers, I think that dog's name was, oh, I want to say Toby. I think that's right. Would help with it, but I don't have any. Mm, that would have been one dead rooster, girl. One dead rooster. So let's put that to the side, and we will go to our next piece, which is choice. It's going to do these while I go, which is choice, and it is on the paper mache boxes. And I want to show them to you. They are older ones. Really cool. These are going to start out there. These are going to start out $12 each. Look at this. How cool is that? Looks like there's a kangaroos and some kind of gazelles and lions. And then the side has them all the way around it. These are paper mache. Let's see if I can say this right. I don't think I'm going to say it right. Cashmere? Not cashmere like sweater. Cashmere? I don't know. It's Kashmir. It is a place in India that these are hand done, handmade, hand papered, the works. And then the inside. Oh my goodness. Her bedroom's right above me. So there's that one there. And then there's this one here, which I really love this one. That blue and those flowers. Really, really like it. Now it does say made in India on the bottom. This is the inside of it. Just like that, all the way around. The blue one here is like, let's see, 3¼ inches across, and front to back it is about 2¾ and stands right about 1½ inches tall. Oh, good night, Avery. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it, girl. Are you still here? Do you want me to go ahead and get your box done? I'm trying to think if it's full. That might do it. I don't know. I can't remember now. And then the one with the animals on it is like 3¼ by 2¾ by like 1¼ inch. But just really neat little boxes, little stash boxes. It is choice, $12 a piece. And they are your paper mache boxes. If I don't have any interest, I'll set those down. I think that's all the information on that paper. Okay, now this little girl, again, I bought her at that sale. We couldn't see anything. She's a really neat one. This is Heidi. Heidi is a little Swiss miss. She is from the 1950s. Found her twice online, one for 65, one for 55. Didn't find any solds or completed or anything like that. Like she's never been in that part of it. So all I have, if you need to send it, go ahead. Okay. I don't need to. I don't have to. I mean, I'll see. Let me see how the box is, and I'll let you know. Um, let me get a start on her. So, I'm gonna tell you a little bit more about her before I sell her. Now, can't see. I couldn't see. So she has been decapitated, but not. I mean, they put her back together like almost perfect. I'm going to show you as best I can because I mean that's just that's how well they did it. She broke, it looks like, right along her collar, right where that collar and skin color comes together. So they've got that all fit back perfect. Um, and then you come around the side and it's right here, and you can maybe see that little line right there. I mean, they did such a wonderful job redoing her. They did a great job. This is the bottom on her. She is Heidi, a little Swiss miss. And we're going to start because I'm only starting her this low because she has been broken. I was surprised, she's got all her fingers and everything. That looks good. And her basket and her arm. So we're going to start out at $15. Yeah. I hate selling her at $15, but I still think she's beautiful. I mean, look at her color on her dress all the way around. She is just good. That is the only thing. And I've got a bunch of like pieces. I was just going to put her in there with it, but I'm going to take and go ahead and finish taking their heads off and everything and try to do some of the revamping some of the pieces with the heads to make into angels and different things crafting wise. Um, unless someone is interested in some, um, you know, damaged pieces, you can always get a hold of me. I have Gina at 15, and she is so pretty. Her colors are just absolutely gorgeous. She is about 5¼ inches tall. And look at her blanket even around her neck. That stripe on it. I just can't believe it. As I knew she was a good one because I hadn't seen Heidi before. So, and maybe I hadn't seen her in all the years I've been doing it. So, only 2 of them online right now. And that is 2 of them, one on Etsy, one on eBay. I think the Etsy one was the higher one at 65, and eBay, I think, was the lower one at 55. I am going to get my last call put in. Just like that. And we're going to say sold to Gina. Congratulations, Gina. I'm glad you got her. I really am. Now I just got to find out where I wrote her down at. Where'd you go, Heidi? Ain't that weird? Oh my gosh, right there. She is so stinking cute. I love those eyelashes. She's got some of the longest eyelashes. Okay, so we got this little squirrel. Look at his eyes. I just thought he was cute. Look at them eyes. Yeah, a little string of pearls, a little ribbon of some sort or some little thing. Yeah. Isn't he cute? I mean, look at them. He is wide-eyed and bushy-tailed. He must have been hopping through the forest and got into somebody's stash because I'm telling you, he is something else. He is a Japan piece. And he's just a little orphan salt or pepper, but I like little pieces like this. These look cute just sitting on a little stack of books. You know, go outside and maybe you have an acorn tree, get your little handful of acorns off the ground and just make you a really cute little display. He's right about 3 inches. Just as cute as can be. Let's give him a start. And he is a $6 start on him. And all these little spots, they're all in the paint. I've tried to clean it with everything, and it's like, nope, that is in the paint. He's just really cute. Have Robin at 6. Robin, you're at 6, hon. And I'm going to get my last call. You didn't need to put in 7. Judy pulled back. And last call. And sold to Miss Robin for $6. Little squirrel shaker. Ah. I'll set that right there. Now, I've got some buttons. buttons. Give me a button. Let's set these right here real quick. So these buttons are awesome. These are some old buttons, of course. Only deal in old buttons. Now, I do have some newer buttons on cards. If anybody would be interested in those, you can email me or let me know. I don't have a whole bunch of them, just a few, but I would sell them. And I may just throw them in a bag and put them in next week's sale if I don't hear anything. I got excited. Oh, goodness, girl. It's a squirrel. Squirrel. I do that quite often. I squirrel off a lot. So let's do this set first because I think these are all different price ranges. Now, the first ones I'm doing here, there are 6 of them. These are, let me measure it real quick. Excuse me. These are like 1.5 inches almost. I dream of buttons, girl. I have, actually, I really have. There's a certain button I'm looking for, and I'd love to have it. It is a square shape. It has red stripes and a rhinestone center, and each button sells for about $125 a piece. Would love to find that buttons. Now, I have paperweight buttons. They look like paperweights. They're just little round balls and they have the swirls and everything in them and the different things in them, like the Millefiori ones. Like they look like paperweights, and that's what they call them. And then I have one that's got a face on it and everything. It's just really cool. Sorry. I love buttons. So these here are old tight top buttons. They are a metal back, and they are a celluloid wrapped front with your 4 holes. There are 6 of them in this lot. We're going to start them out at $10 for the 6. I didn't cut them apart. I left them the way I found them. They are awesome buttons. I don't think any of them are, the celluloid is cracked or anything. And they have that, I don't know if you can see it. See the pattern? That's sort of that tortoisey shell pattern. And that's just probably a little dirt on them there or something. Because, I mean, they've been in a jar or a bag. Yeah, that came off. So you get all 6 total on these. These are really nice, like I'd say old like coat buttons on these. They're just really neat. Now these are older buttons, probably your 1930s, 40s, maybe in there. There are 6 in total, and they are bigger. I'd say they're more $50 size. What did I say? About 1.5 inches. So these are available. Let me get my buttons ready here. Excuse me. That is the thread. There. So if I don't have any interest in those, we will set those to the side. Right there. And then the next one are the old picture buttons. Now, let me change the price, because in reality, each one of these are about 10 and up on them. So let's give it a start. So this bag will start at $20, and there are 3 of them. $20 just pays the tax on them, basically. That's what I would say. Now, look at this one. These are what they call picture buttons. It's got the guy in the castle there, the spear, blowing the horn. About the size of $50. Again, you're looking at about 1.5 inches on that one. It is a self-shank metal back. I would say these could possibly be more of like a cape button, you know, with the big picture center on them. So there's that one. And then the next 2 are identical. They are your pigeons, doves, birds. Very pretty. Now these are more size of 1/4, and they are about 1.25 inches. And there are 2 of them, one in a little better shape than the other one. You can see there's a little patina on this one here, which I don't ever mind that. I just think that is part of it. Gives it a little character, really cute. Now, if you want it, you could go in with a little bit of your metallic, like paints, and redo them. Like, what is it? Oh, you know, like they do model airplanes and cars and stuff, you know, and touch that up with a little bit of the metallic gold, and bring that back a little bit just for display purposes. But yeah, so you get both of those and this one. So you'd get all 3 of them, and the start is $20. Rough and buff, maybe. Yeah. So they start out, and you get all 3 of them for $20. And nice ones. I love the old picture buttons. We don't have anything like that today, you know. If you think about it, you go out and buy something, even if you buy a coat or anything, you don't, it just has the big black buttons on it a lot of time, you know, or maybe something close to the color of the coat, you know. So those were 20. And then the last set, there are 16 of these. And I do believe most of them are glass. There might be some that are, oh, I don't even know what you'd call it. It's not celluloid, but it's, I don't know, almost reminds me of like a resiny, like it's a solid, but it's an old buttons. And I will leave that 20 on there because these are also going to start at $20. There are 16 of these, all different shapes and sizes. There's balls, there's rounds, there's self-shanked, and there are metal shanked. So, and then there is more than one of each style of button. Like this one here. I think one of those might have been in that jar. I just now realized, and when I looked at it underneath this light. So there's, how many of those are there in here? There's 6 of those, I believe. 6 of those in here. So enough if you wanted to put them down the back of a dress or on something, you could. These are great, like for teddy bears and all that. So there's 6 of those, and then I love this one. Oh my god, this is a self shank. Those other ones were metal shanks. Look at the flowers in there. And I do believe, let me see if I can get it turned right. I don't know why, but I thought there was a bird in that one. But I can't see it now. I think, well, maybe it's just flowers. Yeah, it's a bud sticking up there, not a bird. So there's that one. And that's probably the biggest button, which is over a half an inch. And then look at these. Then there's just all different ones like this. These are glass. I said most of them are glass. Some of them are not. And then I think there are, turn them over here. There are 3 like this. Very pretty. I've got Carol in at 20. And then there's this one here. All of them have a really fancy cut. The glass is all cut. Look at this one. This one's a small one. This one's lucky if it's a 1/4 of an inch, but it's really cool. It's glass. Probably was maybe a little button like on the back of a collar, you know, how you just have that one little button that closes. And then look how pretty this one is. I know y'all probably think I'm crazy when it comes to buttons. Then we have the faceted top, domed. And they're all in good shape. And then here's the ball. Like, see, it's got the round shank there. And then, wait, do you see the top? I think this is the one with the stars. Yeah, it's got all the little stars on it. Really pretty. And that's those. And I am getting my last call ready to go in. And if no one else comes in, give it just a second. Then I will put it in and sell it to Miss Carol. There are 16 in total on this one. They made so many cool buttons. I put my last call in. Oh, Daisy, did you make it before? Let's see. I want to check. I think you did. Yes, you did. Daisy came in at 21 and Carol is at 22. Daisy's back in at 23. Carol's at 24. There are 16 in total on these, and there are some absolutely really pretty buttons in there. And most of them are glass. There may be a couple that's, like I said, that thicker plasticky like, but they almost feel like glass as well. Very pretty ones. Looks like, let's see where we at. Get that out of the way there. Whoop. I am having a hard time here today with that little thing. Looks like Carol's at 24. Oh, Daisy said out. So we are going sold to Carol for 24. You write your name on this little tag I have here, Carol. And congratulations to you. And thank you very much, Daisy. Okay. And let's put in 24 there. Those are very, very pretty. Done that. I've done those. I've done all that. Let me go back through and check and make sure. I've got everything done properly. Okay, last piece, I believe. And then we'll go really quick back over the things that didn't sell. Look at this. Now, this here, it's missing some paint. I know, but it's got birds on it, and I don't find many of these with birds. And I think it's just really pretty. It is a Germany registered Germany. I don't know what that means. Anyway, ouch. Ouch. Here is the marking on the back. I got to get up in the ring there. It does say Germany registered, I believe, there. Got the big crown on it and everything. Now, it does have some issues. That's why I haven't got it started in yet, because I want to tell you about all the issues beforehand. I just hate it when I watch somebody and they're selling it, people start bidding, and then they go, oh, but I forgot to tell you. I try not to do that. It has a place right here. Now, I thought when I picked it up, it looked like clouds or mountains or something. And then when I got it home, I don't know. I don't know if it's a blemish. Or maybe it's where they painted something and maybe when they put stuff in it, it's just worn away. I'm just not sure. But I got it because I like the birds in it. Very pretty. It's not a perfect piece. It has little flea bites here and there, but I don't see a lot of them, at least around here, that has these pretty birds. Usually it's flowers, when I find them. And this is a really neat piece. It's not an expensive piece, like I said. We're gonna start it out at $10, which is I think a decent price on it. It's got a couple little flea bites, but they're so small on the tip end right there. But how many do you see with birds? With, like I said, we usually see flowers. So I didn't really mind that, I guess, And then look at all the birds coming. They're flying in or flying away one. But those little birds are just really pretty. The only kind of birds I don't like right now are the ones that are pooping on my car. They are all down the side of my driver and my passenger side. The only thing I can come up with is they are seeing themselves in my rearview mirrors and having a hell of a time with theirself in that mirror, and then just going all the way down my doors. And I've tried bagging the mirrors. So I think my next thing is just trying to park in a different place, just down the street, a little bit, or stay back up the street a little bit, and maybe that'll deter them. I have had to take, the thing you clean your windshield with at the gas station. I've had to clean my car off the side all the way down it. It's a puddle. It is something else. So I'm gonna get my last call put in here. I've never seen birds do that. Mountains in the background, maybe? I don't know. I don't know. I'm that's what I thought at first. I don't know. Birdie, whatever it is. Last call went in. Oh, Robin Potts said out. I did not see that. So we're going to say sold. I know I had 2 robins in on it at $12. Sold to Miss Robin Boyd. And thank you very much, my Robin with a Y. It's right here. 12. Dirty birds. Yeah. It's like, I hate driving through like a drive-through, like a McDonald's, something to get a drink when I'm going down the road, because it's like poo all down the side. And I'm not talking like 1 or 2 little poos. I'm talking they did some finger painting, okay? Wing painting. They got in there and just, tore it up. Yeah. Like, what in the world? All right, so let's go back over what didn't sell. There's not a whole lot. There's a few things, but let's go back over what didn't sell. And usually the way I do it is if it's something I've had in the sale before and it didn't sell again this time, I lower the price on it. So some of the prices, a couple of them I think will be lowered. Oops, I lost my pen. There it is. And it'll be a flat price and a number. All you have to do is type in the number. The worst birdie mess. Oh, I've been on the beach. Yes, yes. You want to watch out for them little babies. They'll take you out. These have to be like, I'm sorry, robins or cardinals. Because that's all really we have right here. There are some red-winged blackbirds. There's a few of those, but how about bagging your mail? I've tried that. I've put Walmart bags on them. I bagged them so and then I thought the swishing of the bag, and the breeze and everything would scare them off, and didn't do nothing. They land on the ledge of where my window is and go all down the side of it. So I'm gonna try parking. I park, like, if you're facing my son's house, I park on this side of it, or along the front of it in the street. And so I'm gonna park on the other side and see if that. Maybe I'm in the line. Maybe I'm in a line of their flight line, is my thought in my head, because there's a great big tree on the other side of the road, and then all the way to the other side, there's another big tree, not near the road itself, where they would set in it, and there's no trees over top of my car of any kind. So, but there's a woods behind the house here. So we're gonna see. I'm gonna try that next. We have some absolutely beautiful cardinals. You feed them all the time. So now here a couple of years ago, my mom told me that my dad had a cardinal that kept landing on his side of his truck, doing the same thing, and they would watch it land there, and then it would fight with itself in the side view mirror. So you just fly at it and just go all crazy. He was fighting himself in the mirror. It's like, oh. All right, let's see. Okay, these are the first things we're going to bring back. Now I had these at $14. You get them both. It is the Japan Little Gingerbread Houses. You get both of these, and I have had them in a sale before, so we are going to lower these down to $10. That's just me getting my money back, guys. $10, and they're number 3. $10, number 3. You get them both. That is for the pair. If you would like those, all you do is type in number 3. And then the next one are the deer. They were $12 each. Let me pick one of them up here. Whoop. And this is what they look like. I think they were 6x5s right in that area. These were $12 each. I have 2 of them. And I'm going to mark them to $10 each. And they're number 6, because I can't remember if I had these in a sale or not. I think I have, but I'm not 100% sure. I've done so much Christmas, I can't remember. $10 each. I have 2 of them. So if you are interested, they are number 6. And just let me know if you want 1 or 2 on number 6. And then let's go down here. The cabbage leaf ginger jar is still available. It has the cabbage leaves and the butterflies. It was $75. I know that sounds more than what I usually do on things, but like I showed you, one almost just like it, and markings and everything, was a little over 300, but it was $2.95, but that was in like, can't even think, what's the money they have in France? Oh my gosh. Anyway, I can't remember the name of it now. I don't know why I have a hard time with that word, but I do. What is the name of it? And as soon as somebody says it, I'll know it. I'll be like, oh, I couldn't even think of that. Well, because it is the goldfish brain that I'm ending up with in life. But $75 on this piece. It is marked inside the lid and on the bottom. It is a very, very beautiful piece. The painting is like raised. All the little dots on the cabbage leaves are $75, number 14. Very, very beautiful piece. The little green vase is $10, and it is number 19. And it does have a little stamp on the bottom. I just can't make it out. There's the circle there, and it's got writing right here down, like it's in the glass, but I can't, for the life of me, I can't make it out. But it's $10, number 19. And then the button sets that I have left, I have the picture buttons. They were $20 for the picture buttons. Number 45. You get all 3 of them. Stop swinging on me here. One of them's got the birds. The one is the man, standing in the castle, blowing the like horn, like bullhorn, horn with the spear. Those are $20. You get all 3 of them. And then the next one was the tight top buttons. There are 6 of them. These are, right in your 1930s, 1940s, metal with your celluloid wrapped tops, and they have that like tortoise print to them. They are $10 and they're number 44. The little Joseph original kitty cat with the mouse. He does have his sticker right over here. Joseph original. He was $12, number 30. $12, number 30. And then I have both of the paper mache boxes. I had them for 12. I'll mark them to 10 if anyone is interested. At $10. The one with the animals on it. Oops, I'm upside down there. The ones with the animals. These are paper mache boxes. This one is $10, number 32. $10, number 32. Carol, you want number 30? I've got you down for that. And then the blue one is $10, number 33. So the one with the animals is 32, and the blue one with the flowers is 33. Let me move that over here so we know that. Well, let me put it down here where it's a little safer. That's sold. Okay, that's that. That's sold. Oh, let me mark that off because Carol just got that. And I have 2 things of the thread still available. It is 6 spools of embroidery thread. It is Swiss made, and there's 200 yards on each spool. Now, the ones I have left, they are identical. They have the very same colors, the same color numbers, everything. And this is what they look like. They are $12, number 35, or $12, number 36. They are exactly the same colors. And there are 6 spools in each bag. So you can either type in 35 or 36, either way, and let me know whether you want 1 or 2, because that's what I got left. And then the next piece is this little shell dish. It is like around 3.5 by 2.5, and it's about 1.5 inches tall, from the back here where it sits to the top. It is $10, number 39, and it is marked VIP. Find it right there, VIPC. It is number 39, $10. And that one is that. And let's see, what did I miss something? I think I missed something. Yeah, I missed this one right here because I still got something laying here, and I'm like, I don't remember showing that, and I wouldn't have laid it back there. Okay, the little UNESCO 1981 little boy in these little pajamas with his little teddy bear. Got the little drop. I love those little. I used to have a pair of those I got at the Disney store. Had Winnie the Pooh on them. This one is number 28. It's $8. I'm going to mark it to 6 if anyone is interested, because I know I've had this one in a sale before. $6, number 28. And he is marked on the bottom. Right there. Gina's taken number 28. She wants to give me $28 for it. Whoops. I know what you meant, girl. It's $6. And that one will be coming your way. Let me lay it right in here. I'll need that to save it. Save it. And that's everything, guys. That is everything. So if anybody comes in to the sale later and watches it, I always do everything at the end. Re-show it. And you can always just put it in the comments below the video, or you can email me, and it's this email right here. I get all my that's my personal, my work, everything. That way I don't have to do. I know some people have more than one. I ain't doing all that. That's just too much to try to keep up with. I get hundreds of emails to this one a day without trying to keep up another one. So this from stupid stuff. I mean, do y'all get stupid emails just like a while ago, that one on prostate and peeing at night? And I mean, what the hell? It's none of your business, but yes, sometimes. Sometimes I have to get up and go. But that is it for today. I'm trying to think. I think so far I've got some vintage ladies gloves for next week. I think I got 3 pair. One color is sort of a mauve rose color, and then 2 pinks. One is a shorter, one's just a little bit longer, you know. I know I've got those. I've got some new hat pins nobody's seen yet. So we've got some hat pins going in next week. So if you are looking for hat pins, I do have some really, really pretty ones that will, look at this one. I mean, how cool is that? Looks like it's got a little dust on it. I think that's really neat. It's metal. And so we'll have some of these next week. Let me set them over there so I don't forget to do that. I'll have some more Annalees. So if you're here for Annalees or need an Annalees, if you're looking for a certain one, just let me know. Because I have Thanksgiving, I have Christmas, I have St. Patrick's Day. If anybody is looking for a certain kind, I can always send you some pictures. But other than that, that's it, guys. I got a few estate sales already planned out for this upcoming week, and I hope y'all have a really good week. And may the 4th be with you all. I love that. This is the 4th, and tomorrow's Cinco de Mayo. Don't drink too much. So I'm going to wish everybody a really happy next week and a good night. Stay safe if you do celebrate Cinco de Mayo. Stay safe. A margarita sounds sort of good. A peach margarita, that sounds really good. But I'll see y'all all next week. Thank you for being here. I will get all your invoices boxes done tomorrow. And Revenge of the 5th. And get your invoices out to you tomorrow evening. If you did not, if you have a box here that you have not paid for yet, because, you know, we've agreed to hold it, I will add to this box, add to that invoice. And then it'll be ready to rock and roll for you. All right. Thank you, guys. I'll see you later. Oh, my love. Let's see. Got to remember how to turn the end stream. There it is. Okay. Good night, guys.